people are coming by and breaking their legs.
This isn't a bit anymore.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, it's fucking crazy.
There's dangerous people that they owe money to, and they're breaking their legs. And we need to band together in the comedy community and hurt these mobsters.
Or, well, we saw Tom's fall. I was going to say, because there's no video of this one, it says, but like, she's funny, by the way. It says, no, it's not on video, but yes, I was trying to dunk.
That's funny.
It's pretty fucking hilarious. Well, feel better, Christina. Feel better. And Tom, good luck taking care of the whole family without with your chick down for the count. That always sucks.
Also, Josh jumping in the comment section going, hey, at least you get fentanyl. And you're like, all right, someone want to check up on Josh, too?
Josh is glomming on. Let's see all the hanger-ons.
Hey.
Nikki Glaze. Oh, my God, baby, you poor thing.
Christy. Yo,
barely.
feel better, cuz. Jeremiah Stand-Up.
What a bunch of climbers. Feinstein.
Rachel Feinstein.
Shut up.
Oh, no.
Scalaro, why have you answered us? You're out here.
Yeah, you don't even get back to Christine to get you on the show. Oh,
you want to be on the show, you mama chooch? Keep going. Who else? Who else is a fucking stunning carry-on?
Kevin Nealon.
Right. Nikki Glazer's manservant. Nealon, keep going.
Nikki's Alfred says,
keep going. I don't know these people.
I don't know all these blue.
You're making someone else I can shit on. Who's that? Is that Taylor Williamson?
Yeah.
What the hell happened to him? Does he do comedy still?
Yeah, he lives in L.A.
He does. Okay.
Yeah.
He had the AGT thing. Was
yeah.
Brittany Furlong, Mrs. Josh Adam Myers, Tommy Lee.
OMG.
The Functionator, Alan
Sickler.
Rosen, everyone's Sickler. Come on. Keep going. I want more people to make fun of here. I'm starting to Beth Stelling. I'm starting to get the names of it, check marks, and I don't know them, and then I feel shitty.
Yeah, like I don't know who this Jamie person is.
Let's get one more person I know so I can shit on one more person.
One more. Jesse Trujillo? You know him?
Jesus
He's very funny.
It's Jesus Trejo.
Jesus. You know what's so funny is I grew up with a kid named Jesse Trujillo. That's why I said that.
Sure, it's not your...
It wasn't that I'm
not
very
friendly,
racist.
Don't know his name. Yeah.
It wasn't that I was a Minuteman down in the Arizona border.
Megatron? No.
Megatron? Do you know Megatron?
I don't. Keep going. There's going to be someone else here I can take a fat shit on. Johnny Pemberton, you dork.
All right, that gets us out. You know what? That clears us.
Yeah. Johnny's actually a sweetheart of a kid. And very funny. Now you can skip past it now. Now I don't care. We lost the door. We're out of the checkmark woods. Feel better, Christina P. For me, Jay Oakerson, at Big Jay Oakerson.
At Dan Soder. OMG, babe, are you okay? We've never met. I've never met Christina once.
Oh, Christina, at Big Jay Oakerson here. Oh, my God. Get better so soon. I can't believe it.
I got a better one. At Dan Soder. Are you okay? Seriously, are you okay? I'm going to call you.
Oh, at Big Jay Oakerson. Text me. We're close enough that you text me, and I want everybody to know that. Oh, my God. I'm going to tell you on here to text me, even though I could have texted you. Text me.
At Dan Soder. I can help with the kids if you need be. If need be.
Oh, at Big Jay Oakerson. Sounds like it's time for my famous once-a-year chicken soup.
At Dan Soder. Do you want me to come over and Mr. Miyagi rub your leg?
At Big Jay Oakerson. Is Tom out of town?
Yeah.
Just like there's nothing to do with that at all.
At Dan Soder. Looks like we got to put you down.
Yeah. At Big Jay Oakerson. Hey, you have that $20 you owe me?
Dude, that was...
I'll get it from you later.
I swear to God, that was one of the funniest things you've ever said. When we were in the cab, we were going from your old place in the East Village up to Sirius to the studio. Remember the inside days? And William Stevenson just passed away. And we had both found out at your apartment. We were in the cab on the way up there, and Sal texted you and was like, oh, my God, did you hear about William? And you just responded back, no, what happened? He owes me $400.
I was like, no, actually, he owes me $400. Why? He goes, are you near him? Would you mind asking him if he has it?
Dude, that was so quick and so goddamn funny. Oh, fuck. No, he owes me $400. Why, are you near him right now?
Why are you near him? Because I can really use it if you don't mind telling him for me.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, dude. Watching people be phony on Instagram and they're just like, are you okay?
Oh my God, tragedy, hashtag tragedy. Dude, I didn't realize when people hashtag things, they're just trying to get like
More eyes on.
Because people look up hashtags sometimes.
How bored
weird.
are you to look up a hashtag?
I don't even know how you could look up a hashtag.
Will you look it up? I was burping, dude. There, I'll let it out. I'll let it all out. So now I can now I can speak properly.
Well, look, I mean, why would you do that? Why would you look up a hashtag?
Boredom? You don't want to talk to your family?
But what? I mean, the hashtags are like, Fell Dog when we read his thing the other day. It's like
Judgment or
hashtag Judgment Day. Hashtag his grandfather's name.
Hashtag traitors. Also, a fan DM'd me and said that the picture that he says that has the drop of Nazi blood on it, his grandfather's uniform, he said that's not a fucking battlefield uniform. That's not what he would have wore. So
of course it's not. Nuh-uh. Is that what he says? He says there's a drop of Nazi blood on it?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
He goes, there's still a drop of Nazi blood. He's like, dude, that's a ceremony uniform.
Dude, nuh-uh.
Yeah, he is a perpetual 8-year-old always lying.
I'd be bummed I didn't think that through. Oh, it's so weird.
Oh, yeah. Well, Camper caught it. Sorry.
Credit. What childhood?
Yeah. There's no way there'd be Nazi blood on that. He goes, unless like a Nazi ran into a ceremony or something.
Yeah, dude. He's like, oh no, I did not know that you guys were here. Sorry, the room was reserved for something different. And he's like, hey, hold it there. I'm Buster Feldman, and you're not going anywhere. Get over here. I'm going to shoot you, Nazi. Oh no, not on my uniform.
I'm Herschel Feldman, and I'm here to kick your Nazi ass.
Hey, it's me, Mortimer Feldman, and I'm here not to take no gruff from you Nazi scum.
But I don't see any guns. He goes, I'm going to defeat you with the power of music. We need peace right now. Let the sun shine down.
Wow, I never thought about that. We do need peace right now. You know what?
Nazis, just get up off the ground and... Yeah.
Because I want to kill so many people, but not anymore, Feld Dog. Can I call you Feld Dog? You can call me the Hitster? I don't know.
Staring at the window, looking at Auschwitz.
Dude, if we could pitch Corey a movie where it's a musical where he just sings the Corey Feldman songs and stops the internment camps of World War II.
I'll stop everything else I have going in the world and write that right now.
I will go lock myself at a Holiday Inn somewhere in Connecticut and write that entire 93-page script.
No, Dan, me and you go somewhere that we're gonna like. Let's go to a cold cabin with a fire, and let's write Corey Feldman's. If he's on board with us, I know he says we come from the deepest serpent darkness of hell, but
serving the Dark Lord since 2000. He also gave us a decade.
But let's assume that's an over exaggeration of our personalities, and say that we are willing to forget you even said that if you allow us to write your musical.
The greatest, your masterpiece.
The musical would be that he entertains concentration camp.
Well, I gotta be honest with you.
With song.
Jerry Lewis already had a rough go with this very concept.
Yeah.
And I will say, no, I was thinking of
he brings peace to the world through.
Yeah, because you got to remember, he's a soldier. It's, by the way, he's not playing Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman will be playing. What was his name? Look up the name. The grandfather. He'd be playing his grandfather in a musical about World War II.
Yeah.
But it's like Hitler. Now, Jacob, you're gonna be playing Hitler, and he's gonna turn you around. Like you're gonna change.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have the tear fall out of your eye when you hear
Take a stand.
And then when you rip down all your Nazi banners, Ascension Millennium kicks in. And we find peace on Earth. Ascension.
Yeah, we've all ascended. We've grown from this now.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a thing like all these years later, we'll show like Hitler now, and like he's just like a down ass dude.
He's just an old man painting in Florida, just enjoying his family. And they
he's made up. He's atoned for his mistakes. He's atoned for his mistakes. He's got a sense of humor about himself. A lot of people don't know that.
Sorry, guys. Looks like I burnt these to a crisp. Oh, come on.
Oh,
I can't
boy.
have my fun. Come on. What? I can't make any jokes about it? Get weird?
Because how many ovens does the apartment have? 2?
Kidding.
Perfect. 1 for meats, the other for baking. You thought I was going to say Jews.
Curveball.
Misdirect.
Oh, how did I become such a Lionel Messi fan? Well, because I did a little escape time in Argentina. Actually, he wouldn't have to if Dog changed his mind.
Just
get
get
up
up
off
off the grunting. Yeah. We could write the Fell Dog thing for sure. What just popped him up in the news again? Because you know what? Once he said we're obsessed with him and stalk him, now I'm feeling like, do we?
It's the
Like,
Wolfpack.
Why'd he come up again?
Well, the guy that tweeted us that he was talking shit about us is a member of the Wolfpack, which I find very funny that there's still a group there after him. Because we just bat him around like a cat toy, and then we move on.
Yeah. Yeah, we give him a couple of little tussy slaps, and then we go on with our lives.
Then we move on to other
Yeah.
stuff.
Fuck you, Feldog. We don't stalk you, you weirdo. Don't say that about me.
You're stalking me.
God, I
Why are you
wonder what he's
stalking
doing
me?
right now. What do you think he's doing?
He's working on a dance move. that we've
Christine,
never
could you
seen
throw it
before.
to our Corey cam real quick and see if we got anything?
Have we got anything on that tripwire? We put a motion sensor. Also, real quick, want to say thanks to our sponsors, Ring Doorbell, for letting us climb up in that tree in Corey Feldman's property and put that up there.
Thank you, Ring Doorbell. Man, if you got to really watch his day unfold on a hidden camera in his house from day to night, I would watch, but...
It's already out there, Jay. It's called the Ascension Millennium video.
It's true. But how do you think his day goes down?
Exactly like the Ascension Millennium video.
You think he gets out of bed already wearing a leather jacket?
Yep.
Okay.
I think.
Like a drum
I
major.
think it is.
You say he sleeps dressed like a drum major every night.
I say, Jay, go back and watch it because I say frame for frame, that is his exact day.
Bring it on.
Christine, can you bring up Ascension Millennium?
This is just Tuesday. Okay. Stretches.
Look at my dick, dude. It's like rock hard right now.
Dude, Be Kind Rewind already has it up there. That's crazy. We are talking about it in real time, and he's putting up the exact scene of Ascension Millennium.
His timing was incredible.
Exactly.
Damn, Lou. Look at Lou, though, stealing back the thunder.
Oh, damn, dude. What a tennis match between Be Kind Rewind and DJ Lewinsky.
Put the video on. Put the video on. He gets out of bed. He is shirtless in bed, in fairness.
Dude, that torso? I would, too.
I'll tell you what. His body's holding together for fucking his
body
age.
rocking, knocking the beat.
Man's over 50.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's
got a tight
definitely,
one.
his body's tight. This is also almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Here we
All
go.
right.
Let's see.
This is how he wakes up. This is exactly the day. Beautiful woman gives him a
Little
kiss.
smooch, little smoochy pooch.
Oh, it's so tired. Rolls over. Oh, there's just one lady.
Dan, wait, pause this for a second. Dan, did I tell you, did I say this on the air, that there is a YouTube video, comedians reacting and making fun of Corey Feldman's music?
What?
And it's not, I mean this, not at all involved. It's not, it's Opie and Anthony. Jim and
is this
Sam.
before us?
Huh?
Is this before us?
No, because it wasn't. It was Opie. It wasn't Opie and Anthony. I don't think it was Opie show.
Yeah.
Jim and Sam, and there was one other one I want to say. Fuck, I
And they
can't
didn't
remember.
include ours?
It's not Paul Mercurio. I can't remember who the fuck.
I don't
it
know.
was.
We have
Something
quite a
like that.
catalog of criticizing his music. He is right in that aspect.
But I can't
that
believe
are
we
obsessed.
didn't. We can't believe we didn't make the fucking top tier enough to make the
Because we're our own thing, dude. We're our
You're
own
right.
thing.
We are our own thing, and also we've got a full hour and a half clips of making fun of it, not just some little
Yeah.
schmooze.
Yeah, go have fun with your little fucking appetizer bites. If you want
Okay.
fucking half a rack of shitting on.
Oh, you found the
Full
video of
rack.
them making fun of it? Let me see. Let me see the shows because it's the one that I can't remember. I just want to see.
It doesn't look like. Oh crap!
Just get up off the grundin.
It's okay. Let's just watch the Corey video. I don't
Okay.
need to see where our failures are. We already know.
Well, it's not a failure.
No, it's a
I'm just
failure.
trying to remember who the
Everyone
third
hates
person
us.
was who was talking about him.
No, everyone hates us. It's pretty obvious.
We're stupid.
We gotta move.
We're so fat.
I just want to fucking punch my own balls right now.
We're such a fat turd.
I want to do more drugs because everyone hates me.
We're a fat turd show.
Oh!
Okay, he gets up.
Right.
He does sleep in a watch, which I'm not a big fan of, but okay.
That's very uncomfortable. But then the robe is right there.
Oh, the robe is there. Okay,
And he
so
has
already
very elaborate robes. I feel
Yeah.
like he eats breakfast in those very elaborate robes.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Now, he preaches all this religion shit, but he does imply that his day starts with he just shows you what he is saying is one of his girlfriends naked.
Yeah.
He teleports to the shower. I believe this to be true. Gets
His
out,
makeup does not. Get
already
bad in the
wearing
shower.
eyeliner. Did not have a problem with his eyeliner in the shower at all.
Also, the thought of this is I just get ready in one shot. They were like, this is fucking perfect. Oh, what's up, dude? How uncomfortable is it to put on lingerie first thing in the morning?
Can you imagine
I've
having
had
to
to
get
have
up
brought that up. Do you have to wake up?
before your coffee? You got to snap garter belts on.
Oh my god! And put in a fake halo.
By the way,
Sure
not
you're
one of them
putting-
is wife yet. Not one of them. The one he wakes up in bed with. You think that comes up once in a while?
Is that her? Oh, dude, you got to put on a Michael Jackson glove as you're walking down your bedroom
maybe it
hallway.
is. I don't think it is her.
Dude,
I don't
it's
think
so
he-
funny putting on gloves that you can't put on.
Or maybe it
You're
is
just
her.
like, fuck, dude.
Christine,
No.
use your girl dar. Is that her?
No, wait. Now I'm second
you-
guessing myself, but I would say that's not Courtney.
Mangel.
See, that's
Yeah.
fun. That's very fun that Sean Austin did that. And that he tosses the fucking love it.
Sean Astin. Give him
Sean
his
We're all
respect.
wildly entertained by him.
Yeah.
What?
We are all wildly entertained.
Christine,
by him.
stop trying to get
Good
your
or
way back
bad.
into heaven. It's too late.
Yeah. Yeah, you're already
He told
here with
us.
and
It's
the
too
devil.
late. We're going to hell. When Judgment Day comes, most of our judgment is going to be making fun of Corey Feldman's music, it turns out.
Wait, what was he-
By the way, I like that self-importance. They're going to see when their Judgment Day comes what's going on. He goes, you think St. Peter's, you think that's going to be one of our talks? He goes,
Yeah.
you guys were a little rough on the kid from Goonies, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Also, just to get back to the video, he just has a 8 a.m. morning pool party?
So what?
Or is he sleeping until 3 p.m.?
Oh, your life's so great?
I don't know. I just want to know what time this pool party's at because I don't think I would go if it was early and there was still morning cold near
Dude,
the pool.
if you wake up, though, nothing's going to get you out of bed, though, than hearing there's a pool party at your house.
Yeah, you go, dude, there's a pool
And
party
a
going on.
fucking, and a club?
Yeah,
That's
it's
such a
kind of
sad
a
rich
similar
person
style of
thing.
dance because we grew up dancing together.
Oh, look. Oh, my God, dude.
There's something he does in this video that I say all the time. It's the last. He says it twice in the song, and it's also the very last thing he says when the music drops out. He goes, Ascension, Millennium, and then he goes, oh yeah, and I do that all the time. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I already saw the first eye. Dude, he's just
Oh,
got.
yeah.
Does he have that guy from the cooking show that goes, Wait, now he's having pancakes?
His chef?
Who eats in the dark? He just eats. I mean, I do.
Well.
I don't know what I'm saying.
I do, dude.
Yeah, wait, it's already night?
Now, this moment of the video, I think me and this guy can hang. We're both sitting there watching TV, eating in the dark in our gloves.
Damn, dude, this could work for just drug use. Where your just day starts and you just do drugs all day by a pool, and then you just go back to sleep, and you're
It
like,
does seem weird. It's like he sits down and watches TV for 3 seconds.
what poster is that?
Well, I wanted to. Look at that fucking goatee. I don't remember.
Well,
having a
then the room
goatee.
smashes and he's in an arena.
He is in an arena. He's not facing them, and it's clearly green screened. You know what? Never gave this thing a full run.
Me neither. This is the deepest I've ever gotten to this video.
This gets
This is
fucking
we're gonna
far
tweet
more
it.
bananas than I thought it
We're going to
did.
tweet it out at the Bonfire SXM, which we already have 6 or 7 times, but we'll do it again today to
Take
put it
another
at the
look
top
at
of the
Ascension
timeline.
Millennium. It goes.
Get fucking in there. It's just
Goes.
oh, and then the wall forms again.
I'll be honest.
So much money in this video.
I did not like that.
Yeah, I was,
Yeah.
also
All right.
him just.
I ran
peeling
around my
off.
house erratically for 2 minutes. Time to fuck again. He went in his jeans, by the way.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Can we
You
get that
go back,
drop?
go
Let's get
back.
it clean. Let's get. Don't
I
stop.
say
shooting.
that
Yeah,
so many times.
Get this clean.
Get right
Get this
in.
clean.
What was that, Jacob? Hit it again.
Let me turn it up.
Here it is.
Oh yeah.
I want to hear it again. Now I got to hear it
I
again.
can say that 50 times in a row by myself.
It's a very fun sound to make.
I say it over and over. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Damn,
dude,
that's
that's yeah, dude. You just
If you're
started a
driving your
trend,
car
dude.
right now, you've definitely went, and if you haven't, treat yourself.
Hey, get a couple in there. Come on, dude. You're driving a big ass truck. Have a little fun.
Millennia.
Holy shit. There's no one that's. I mean, just to have that much confidence to be like one shot video, do it. We're gonna go all the way around.
Yeah, selling
Zap.
out with a noise and music is something that really you got to be a level of cool to pull off, and he doesn't have that. That's why
Yeah.
all of his things sound. It's like I said, instead of going like hear it on the radio, he'll be like hear it on the radio. Like he just doesn't
Yeah.
know what he's doing.
He's clearly just fucking out of his head.
Yeah, he's fucking snapped out of his gourd for sure. Definitely. But he's come on the show. At this point, I say come on the show. Let's hash it out.
Man, let's just hash it out.
Let's hash it out. Listen, at this point, there's nothing to hide that you're like going to be like, dude, look, your music is wildly entertaining, but skill music wise, it's hard, it's horrific.
Yeah,
We are laughing at it most of the time, 99% of the time.
yeah.
We're laughing at it. You could find some girls who shred on their instruments. That is for sure. You should. I'd say you should never, ever stop touring. Not for one month of your life. Stay, live on tour, and you will, like the Rocky Horror Picture Show,
Pick up
develop a
steam.
following. I'll be a New York chapter head if you need me to be. but
I would say
I'm
we
telling
could get you. We could push you from the High Line to the Gramercy.
If you let me pick the set list in New York, I swear to you, I'll I'll promote the show. I'll be the guy. We'll sell this joint out for sure. I could do that, but I don't. He's taking what I'm saying as an insult,
Yeah,
but it's not. It's very, very entertaining. But
you're just saying,
musically,
let
it's just
me
like
mold you.
it's just. I want you to look at me in the eyes and say you think you fucking nailed a high note once in your life ever in any song.
Yeah, and then
I'm not
go,
saying he hasn't tried. I know he's tried to hit that high note countless amounts of times.
Yeah,
But hitting it, yeah, it's every time. And you watch him struggle. You watch him struggle to do it. And afterwards, he always has one of these, like, like a little, like you see like a little thing in his face where he's like, almost, right?
yeah, right. It was pretty close though. You saw it. You kind of
I
saw
legit love that song, though.
We saw
Yeah,
it.
you
I
went
don't even
nuts,
know if it's
dude.
good, but I love it.
Jacob, you jumped around like a girl who just saw the New Kids in the Block in a mall.
It was insane. It was my
Yeah,
favorite reaction
me-
I've ever seen.
Yeah. And Mr.
I was-
Blue Whiskey.
I was with you.
my partner.
Shit, yeah.
Dude, dancing boys.
Dave
for
Attell
yeah.
was Dave
We
Attell
know a
was
good song when
puzzled
we
and
hear it.
confused by your behavior. He didn't quite understand why. He's like, was he like the song or something? He was so like thrown by it.
Jacob sprinted out, and I followed him. Like a
Yeah.
girl.
Oh,
I just followed you with the
I-
camera.
I remember the feeling, man, when that song kicked in. I was moving to the front of the stage.
You were moving.
I'll tell you
and
what.
High water.
You didn't have to traverse much.
No, I didn't.
You could have grabbed his fucking. You could have Royersford PA'd that guy if you wanted to.
Yeah, dude. Just fucking pulled him right off the stage. Right on to
Come
you.
on, man.
You could have given him a soul Joel.
Joe,
You could have got his feet
Joe.
for sure, without a doubt. No
Fun
doubt.
night.
Such a fun night.
Yeah,
Bought
that
it.
was a blast.
We bought merch. We everything, and all the while, that money we spent.
Devil's
All the while, there was a fucking picture apparently of us at the front door to not let us in.
Shut the fuck up.
That's what whatchamacallit
Is that
said
true,
to us.
man?
Who said that?
Don't make me do this. I want to say her name is
What, the angel?
Jezebel. Yeah.
I don't think was I not.
didn't
I don't
hear
think I
that,
was on that
really.
episode
No.
where you guys interviewed her.
could have sworn it said at the show it was like a thing like not to let us in.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck that. We got so many tickets sold for you. That hurts. Why does that hurt? I was like, come on, dude. I thought we were having fun.
Dude, did he do Cry Little Sister when we were there?
I don't know, but man, now I feel bad that we showed up and had so much fun when we weren't supposed to be there.
I don't feel bad at all. I had such a good time.
He did do Cry Little Sister.
Yes.
He did, didn't he? Oh,
And it was
All this.
mediocre.
Oh,
Of course.
Oh, burn.
of course it was, dude. What do you think it was going to be? Fucking killer? That's the best part. I want to go watch I want to go see a subpar Corey Feldman show. And I'll tell you what, dude. He threatened 3 hours. He did 2.5. But he threatened 3. And, I mean, we changed the set list with our chants.
You got a What's Up with the Youth to happen, and it is impressive that you swayed it, considering not only was it not in the set list, but more importantly, that we were not supposed to be admitted into the Highline Ballroom that night.
Well, here's the good news. Most of the band, including him, doesn't know how to play any of the songs they prepared to play. So they could really just probably figure out What's Up with the Youth in a couple seconds.
Yeah, they just wing it out. They can just hum it.
Him
Didn't
playing
want to hear the
drums.
song that he was gonna play, which was former child actor.
Do you know what's the
But-
bummer is I know that he couldn't. I don't think this is in him to do this, but like because you said before, like why would he ever come on and say like I'm not a talented singer? Like if he came out and just goes, all right, but I'm just having like fun, man. Like I'm having fun. Like what? It's like that could so diffuse us and make us look like assholes almost.
Yeah.
To say I'm just having fun, but it's like he can't do that because he does think it's important music to get out there, and he thinks that some people think it's great singing and songwriting, and it's just it's not a. This isn't subjective.
This ain't subjective.
He doesn't have to think. I
man.
don't subject. You can't say subjectively. I can play the piano. I can't.
Yeah.
Nothing subjective. I can't.
I can't
he
sing.
can't sing.
I cannot sing. I cannot. I have tried. I have really.
And he writes the
several
lyrics.
times.
He writes the lyrics of a fucking someone who has a head injury. It's insane.
Well, knowing that we were barred from the show, I feel better in all the criticism that we've got because he's gotten
Enjoy
back to
our
us.
money, motherfucker. That's
Yeah,
what I
we
say.
helped you make a little money.
I pay again to watch you do your goofball shit. It's
And
hilarious.
Let's. I want to watch that clip that we've been talking about of the girl going to the wrong place, which we didn't even get to yesterday. But
Okay.
that's all I would do is if they were like, you're not supposed to be here. I'd be like, I didn't know that was the concert here. I was trying to go see a 311 cover band called Amber
Or whatever.
or fucking
Whoa.
All Mixed Up. I was trying to see All Mixed Up play upstairs. Is that not what's
Remember
going
he
on?
sang New York State of Mind?
Oh my fuck, that's right.
Dude, that's how you know how crazy it is. It's just like if you sucked at comedy and you were like, I'm gonna do 7 words. You guys want to hear me do 7 words? You know,
What song did he have that gorgeous Nimwit sing?
I have the whole set list in front of me.
damn.
What did she sing?
Well, a few of
This
them
in your
sang
personal notes,
Jackie's
Jacob?
song. I have the set list on above my wall in my office. Remember?
No,
framed.
for sure. But I'm saying, but wait, hang
Yeah.
on. What was the song that she sang?
I want to
Jackie's
say
song.
Stand By Me?
She did sing "Stand by Me." That's
She
right.
did. So that's her
'Cause
hit.
he
I was
play-
going to say.
he
was
plays
it-
drums during that song.
Yeah, so that's what we have the video of on his birthday thing also.
Anyway, so yeah, so we're gonna do a cover of a song. You know, you guys should all know it, sing along. It's from a movie that I once did. And it represents the vibe in here tonight. All my brothers and my sisters in here standing with me. So this song is called
Wait, was this from the actual show?
Stand By Me?
No, that wasn't ours. This is the one.
Oh, I thought he was saying that. And then you're
You
like,
know what, Luke? God
Actually,
damn it. Before we go to commercial, please bring up the video who's ever playing this, because when he plays those drums at the end and he tries to do that little like it's just like if you just hand somebody the sticks and goes, dude, whack away, man.
Dude,
This is fun.
it's like when Lewis would show videos of James at Guitar Center.
Yes. But I'm telling you, he could destroy us in an argument if he goes, okay, I'm just having fun, man, whatever.
Yeah, he'd walk all over us if he was like, guys, Jesus Christ, can I have some fucking fun? I
Yeah,
put
it's
in
like,
my work when I
okay,
was a
well,
kid.
all right. Yeah, it's like, all right, I'm not a fucking great musician or whatever. Like, Jesus, I'm fucking having a
It's
blast.
just what guys
man.
do.
Look at these chicks. I got these girls agree to do nudity in my dumb videos. It's crazy.
That did one shot. That was one
And,
shot.
and then I'd go, you're a goddamn genius.
I go, I am a avid fan.
Of course I'm fucking all of them. You idiot. What do you mean to say that? You have the video, Christine, where she's singing while he plays the drums. What do you do?
No.
Please bring that up. His birthday performance, the part where she plays drums. We'll take that out to commercial break, and you gotta get to the middle of it when he just starts fucking going the work. Dude starts going Neil Peart on that motherfucker. Guy goes all fucking Buddy Rich at the end.
Yeah, dude. Hey, Keith Moon, fucking chill out.
Tugga 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 bong 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 bong.
Hey, Ginger Baker, what are you gonna fucking? You gonna break someone's nose and throw your shit?
Shit.
It was a 32-song set list.
Damn,
Oh
dude.
my God,
Damn.
dude.
That's the equivalent of like when you're on the road and you hear that Carlos Mencia did a 90-minute set on a Wednesday, and you're like, what are you doing?
Dude, Guns N' Roses did 22. Guns
It's wild.
and Roses.
That's
He's
Guns
like,
N' Roses.
I've been touring longer. I've been writing more.
Not gonna lie, Axl only had more heat than me, 91 through 93. We are obsessed. Corey's right. We're so obsessed.
You know what? He's not wrong. Yes, this is my favorite. No.
The birthday performance where they take over the bar.
Yeah, the one. Like the performance where they would plays Blackbird
with
and
the
shit.
Blackbird. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking because this was his birthday.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the show. That was the show we were at.
So this is the actual show we were at, and I got to that.
No,
one.
but it's
I'll
funny.
go
The
to it.
one's funnier, the
Okay.
original. That's
My
good,
bad.
though.
Yeah. That was pretty crazy that you dialed up the actual show. Man, that would be the biggest moment in Bonfire history, is if we patch things up with Feld Dog.
We can. I want to.
I don't think he's down with it, dude.
I want to be his friend.
Learning now that we had our picture at Highline Ballroom, not being allowed to let in.
This is the first time I'm hearing that.
Yeah, me
What?
too.
I don't remember that. We were
What?
banned.
Oh, yeah,
On the
yeah.
show.
It'd be funny if they used like
Jezebel Sweet said that to us.
it was so funny if they had like a promotional picture of us, and then like, or if it was like a cartoon drawing of our whole staff.
Oh,
And they're
my
like, "See, you
God.
kinda
His
get it."
description of us?
Yeah. One of them's got a big head. The other one wears fingerless gloves.
You decide which is.
Here's my question to you, Jay. If that is the case, and our faces and names were up there and do not admit, do you think he's watched our stand-up?
No. Nope.
Yeah, me
No, I
neither.
don't think he has.
He's too egotistical.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he's wasted his time.
Yeah. All right, let him watch it. Let's watch him bang on the drums.
I
and
think
then
he
we
would
can
not
go.
like me. I think he'd like you.
No. Why do you? That's mean. Why would you say that? I don't think he'd like
Why?
me. I don't know.
I think he would find me like offense. Like he tries to act like he's all like
What do you say?
fucking high and mighty.
What do you say? So why would he like me?
Because you're not as nowhere near as offensive as I am.
Yeah, no, that's true. But
Like you don't like really dabble in this. You're fucking.
the dark arts? No, I don't.
I'm saying you're hilarious. You're hilarious, and you've never tried to. You've never written anything like that's touching on subjects of I don't know.
Well, wait till you hear my new kids
Black
with brain
anal.
cancer. Well, my new bits, kids with brain cancer deserve it, is really
Okay.
gonna
Okay.
prove
Well,
you
now,
wrong.
all right. You're dipping your toe in the water. I likes.
Get a little shadow on
No,
that.
but it was not.
All
I'm
right.
saying you're hilarious, and I don't think you'll like go somewhere that's going to upset him.
I think it'd be even better if he just fucking loved you and he's like, not a Soder guy. Sorry, voices just turn me off.
Yeah, but I think like he'd be like, he's one of the guys who would write a letter and be like, this guy's preaching Asian hate.
Yeah.
Because
Let's watch him.
like, yeah.
Well, let's watch him slam on the drums.
Oh yeah, this makes me so happy.
Represents the vibe in here tonight. All
Get
my
to the middle of the
brothers
song,
and
though.
sisters in here standing with me. So this song is called.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Just overpowering her with the drums.
It is my favorite. Don't you dare stop this. She's stiff as a board.
I would leave the restaurant if this was playing. If I walked
Not
in
me,
and this
dude.
was
I would
playing,
try to.
No
throw.
way.
I throw
like-
I throw a rock at his fucking tom tom.
I would look at Katie and go like, let's get our food to go.
This is a magical
dude.
night. You
Dude,
want to be here.
You'd be like, no fucking way are we here. For
Oh, I mean, if I walked in,
Yeah.
it's Corey Feldman. I'm saying if it's anyone else other than Corey Feldman.
Oh,
I'm out.
from this level of talent for sure.
Dude,
I'd give it a song or two. What?
think she really loves them?
Yeah, I think he also looks like a preacher that was told that God gives him the grace to do anything. I can play the
Dan, don't forget, Dan, you and Katie would have every right to walk out because he was never scheduled to be at this birthday party. He just showed up.
Oh no, you could definitely be like, excuse me, like I was there reservations.
Jacob, I already told you I was there to see All Mixed Up, the 311 cover group, tribute band. Right. I was there to see Down.
I love that. By the way, the sign right above his head says absolutely no audio, visual recordings, or photography.
Well,
we're watching the entire show.
Rule breaker. We'll tweet this out, of course, at the podcast.
Oh! Hang on, dude. He's doing his riffs. Let him know, Peter Chris. I can't see so good, Dan. Is that Stu Copeland back there?
I don't know, dude. All I know is it's a man melded with a drum kit. All right, Dave Grohl. Hey guys, I heard a conspiracy theory that John Bonham never died.
Oh shit, I've never seen either of them in the same place.
Yeah.
His drumming is such an extension of his lyrics. It's just confident,
wait,
even
here's
though
the best.
when he shouldn't be.
Hang on, this is the best part.
That is me. Wait, play that back. That's me every time I've ever sat down at a drum set. It's every single time.
Really fast. One last time.
And then I always go.
And then he mutes him up, which is the best part too.
And then at the end when I do that, I just go, could you imagine if I did that? If I could play? That's fun. Anyways, who bought you this drum kit?
Oh. Thank you, dear. So lovely. Thanks for serenading us on my birthday. Very special.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she had something fucking mega. Her whole demeanor. She had something mega fucked up happen to her when she was young, and he took her out of the life of that bullshit. Now she has like a fucking essentially a mansion life.
Yeah, living that fucking.
So I think she
angel.
does love him. Absolutely, yeah.
Took him to heaven.
She knows what he does is fucking ridiculous. She just blindly backs it because it's fun for her. What does she give a shit? She goes, "Oh yeah, I got a great body. I'll go dress like a fucking an angel and play in front of fucking people who know who we are." It's crazy.
She's like, whatever.
Right now, they're in a college, and the college is called Corey's Angels.
True that. Straight up all day long. Let's take our break, and then we'll come back, and we'll watch that video we put off yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I just wanted to take it to break with it. Oh, yeah.
I thought that was a drop, and it was real. I thought Lou had to turn around and drop that fast. I'll be right back.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
It sounds like three people playing a different song. All three of them are playing a different song.
Still go see him again, even if we were banned from it. It's the Bonfire, Sirius XM, Faction Talk 103. I'm Dan Soder, that's Big J. Oakerson. Black Lou out, but the rest of the crew here, Jacob, DJ Lou, and Christine. We had a clip that we were going to, obviously, regular
Fiore?
Bonfire fashion.
Is Fiore coming?
Is Fiore coming? Merkface isn't?
He's coming on at 6.
All
I
right.
told
Well,
you to tell him to come on now.
we'll just make him wait now. Now he's got to wait through a 7-minute commercial break when he comes on at 6 for 7 minutes of those minutes.
Let's get into being
Jacob, evil Jacob. Stop it.
Jacob, come on, Jacob.
See if he can
It's not
come
the
on
time.
now.
Now's not
Yeah,
the time,
see if he can come on
Jacob.
now.
You can see me jump on right now because it's a fun subject. We have a couple good ones here.
Oh, it comes on
Damn,
now.
I could listen to Cry, little sister. And then
Murphy's
going in there,
starting
going in there.
What's up?
I'm sorry.
You go.
Damn. Yo, dude, that was horrible.
I hate you.
I don't want to be stuck in a vortex like that ever again.
I hate it.
By the way, the last three were both of us giving way to the other one,
Yeah,
and
there
that
you
makes it
go.
even worse. Like, yeah, no, that's fine. No, it's fine. Oh, okay.
And then when you realize that you're fighting for nothing important to say, and you're like, all right,
I don't
well,
even know if I remember anymore what it was. Oh, I
like,
do.
Okay.
It was that Lou
Wait,
asked
but
me.
I know.
DJ Lou said before the break, he goes, "You want to come back with "Cry Little Sister" by Marilyn Manson?" I was like, "I don't think we can.
Let's
Can
lay
we
off that
actively
pitch.
support him now?"
I don't know. I think it's still it's still an ongoing
No.
case.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, look. I mean, I can't do anything. I got these lyrics on my arm. Not much I can do about that.
Yeah. Well, they're there. You could just say you made them up. This is where you steal it. You
Well,
go,
it's funny to say
I-
that. It's funny to say that. I go, what can I do about these tattoos I don't want anymore? Meanwhile, I've gotten all kinds of other tattoos covered, which reminds me of, while we're waiting for Andy to come on, is Howard Stern covered this so well. So I don't even, but just the concept of it, that Casey Anthony over the weekend. Did you hear
Yeah.
this, Lou? Casey Anthony over the weekend, like someone
great.
threw a drink on her at a bar and she called the police. Stern just going through the whole thing of like, and it's like her whole thing is like she didn't call the police when her child got abducted. And someone threw a drink. She goes, "Hi, this is Casey Anthony. I'd like to report someone menacing me in a place." It's so funny her calling the police.
Oh, there he is. Old diva birthday boy himself.
I have a question. I got a question. Does Andy Fury shred? Oh yeah, look clearly in the background he does.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. Sorry. Thanks, Andy. Thanks for taking a break to call in while you cool your fingers off in ice water.
Does Andy Fury shred?
Problem.
And also, does he not give two fucks about wire management on his entertainment?
Damn.
I don't give a shit about any of this.
Wire management's real big for Jay. It's something that I'm very nervous about in my new apartment. I'm gonna have
Oh,
to make
buddy,
sure-
Dan, you better handle. Well, I gotta tell you something. Right now, you know what, dude? Wire management means a lot to me, but my house is not good on wire management either. We're not. We could be
You know,
better.
it normally means a lot to me too, and I'm just so fucking lazy.
It's
so
what I'm
lazy.
saying, but my wire management in my house is a lot. It's a lot of it's being hidden by. It's just not. It's not good. The profile of my television and entertainment setup is a goddamn mess. If I'm being truthful, it hurts.
Well,
It hurts to say.
But you need to. I do like that you're quality control among us. That does make me feel good to know. I got to kind of step up my game.
Yeah, I'm going to point out to you if you have bad wire management, but I'm
Yeah.
just calling to you from a friendly place of I too am guilty of some improper wire management.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that makes me feel better. Thank you very
Merc-
much. But yeah, you guys know I shred. We shredded.
Yeah,
on
you're
the
right. We did a
very
duet.
first or second live
Yeah, the
bonfire.
I
show.
swear to God, I thought you were having a stroke. I swear to God, you he goes,
How do you
remember
say
we
that,
shredded
Tony?
we shredded on.
You go,
I smell
no,
toast.
no, no.
I smell
How do you
burning
say this-
toast.
How do you say the
Jay
name of that
is
song?
now-
I still don't know.
Jay's mouth is dropping.
I would just say Crash Test Dummies is what I would say because it's the only song.
Yeah, I forgot who it was.
Yeah,
Good to
you know,
see
we,
guys, though.
we did that song. It's
I
good
was
to
doing that
see you too,
yesterday.
buddy.
Jay and I were walking in the parking garage. I was doing that. Hey, Merkface.
Are
I
you
haven't.
Merkface, are you single?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ready
I was
to
going to say,
mingle?
you probably were fucking. I mean, you are like a Pittsburgh 10 of a guy.
Pittsburgh
You're-
10.
Yeah, they
I felt
fucking.
skinny there, dude.
I
Can
bet,
I-
man.
Can I ask you a question, Merkface? I left.
Shoot.
I had an early flight, so I left the
Oh,
green
yeah.
room around 12:15
Right.
in the morning. You were fucking boozing. You were doing.
Yeah, we were
you
going
were doing
after
the old
bars,
Danny
but-
Sodes. You were doing a shot of whiskey and a beer combo.
Yeah.
Saw
I do
3 of
the
those
Boilermaker
happen.
hard.
I
I
was
do the
smoking-
whiskey hard.
What time was
Yeah.
this?
This is about 12
After the second show.
After the second show. He
Okay.
started getting after it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my birthday, man. Come on, give the kid a
Dude,
break.
no judgment. Zero judgment. I went back to the hotel. My question is,
You went back to the hotel without him?
yeah, because I had a flight at 4 a.m. So
He was
I hung
waking
out
up at like 3.
Yeah.
Oh, did you have friends?
Yeah, he was
I
there
had
with
my college roommate lives in Pittsburgh, and then Seneca Stone, who was a cool dude and a great host, liked to get after it just as much as I did.
And they were like talking about it, kind of like they were talking dirty to each other the whole weekend. Where they're like, "So Saturday we're gonna drink, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." And Seneca would be like,
because I don't booze before I go on stage.
You gonna
so I was
fucking do it
building
to me?
all up
All right.
for
You
after.
gonna fucking do it to me?
Yeah, you gotta fucking do it. And then I got off stage,
Yeah.
and I started smoking a joint, and then the drinks started coming, and
They were flowing.
I got stoned and walked back to the hotel. And my question to you is, Merkface, how did you get back?
Like what? It's just right across the parking lot.
It's like you got to walk around the movie theater. It's a fucking hike, and that's what
7-minute walk.
I know.
Andy
It's
is a
7.
fun drunk, man.
Yeah.
He's a lot of fun.
Thank
want
you,
to hang
Jacob.
around
I
him.
am a fun drunk.
Be Andy, always be Andy. But I knew the walk stoned at 12:15 was a long walk. Did you walk it, or did you get driven there?
We got driven there because we had a few more drinks with my buddies at the club, and then Garrett, one of the managers at the Pittsburgh Improv, was like, "Let's go to my buddy's bar. Hop in."
Yeah.
So then he drove me and Seneca and my buddy to a very downtown Pittsburgh steel bar, and we hung out there till like 3, and then I went home.
Damn.
Got driven
Okay.
home. Yeah,
How hungover were you
Yeah.
on Sunday?
not too bad actually. Pretty good.
Good.
I was okay.
That's
Got my
great.
flight
We're having a
home,
party,
everything
man.
worked smooth. Yeah, exactly, Jacob.
I can't.
It was
I
a fun
can't,
weekend, man. Thanks for bringing me along. It was great. I had a great time.
I'm so like when I get anxiety for you when it's like, dude, let's go to my buddy's bar. Hop in. And I'm like, I'm already. That's just where I'll make an excuse. It'll be like a lie,
That's
probably.
That's
Man.
music to my ears.
I
Buddy's
know.
bar?
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember that fucking kind of whistle call when I was drinking on the road, and someone would be like, there's another place. I'd be like, well, then we gotta go
Yeah,
there,
dude.
but not drinking.
After hours? Fuck yeah.
Not drinking. I'm always like, yeah, I want to go home right now. I finished the
Yeah,
show.
I
And
know.
they're
Did you
like,
on the road? You would run around because I gotta
Oh
say, I
my
remember going on the
God.
road with you and Lewis went and did it, and me and you just went back to the hotel.
Yeah, you know why? Is because that night before threw me. Like, if we would have done a weekend, I would have gone out one of those nights. But the second night, when we did the show in North Carolina, I didn't like my set, and so I got sad drunk, which means I'm up fast and then down quicker. And you were like, "Do you just want to sit in the room and order Taco Bell and watch TV?" And I was like, "That's all I want to do right now." And then Lewis was like, "We're gonna go to it was a club. They were going to a club," and I was like, "I have zero interest in going to a club. Had it been a bar, might have gone, but a club, I was like, absolutely not." But
We
yeah,
sad ate on Friday night. We had a sad eat.
yeah,
It was
dude,
a
Friday.
hangry, sad eat.
I told the story yesterday on the show about how we were just fucking went to Wendy's, got shut out, McDonald's got
Jay,
shut
every
down.
move we made was wrong. Was the wrong one.
Every move we made, and then we went and got a fucking Get Go sandwich, and you got the
Oh,
worst
my.
thing on the menu.
I really
What was
played
that?
that one poorly.
You got a chicken.
I got
parm.
a fucking pepperoni chicken parm. That's what sucked me in.
From a
I was
fucking
like, "You're
gas
adding roni
station?"
into this? It was like a lesser quick check. Like
Okay,
I'm
but
not
here's
even
the thing-
putting it
but
in
I'll tell you
cheap
this:
Wawa.
quick check, Wawa, any of them. I'm not getting a grilled or breaded chicken sandwich ever.
No,
I don't even
No.
get the cheesesteak. I don't get the cheesesteak from Wawa.
cured
It's garbage.
meats only. Cured
I
meats
got-
only.
You could do a
Soder, you
meatball.
didn't-
You could do a meatball. But
The other part of my order, which you did not see, was the mozzarella sticks.
You
which were-
fucking weirdo. You weirdo. But
Why?
by the way,
what's wrong with that? They were
I don't
delicious.
know.
That was the
I'll
highlight.
tell you. I'll tell you something. As long as you got a good oil deep fryer, you can whip up some
Yeah.
mozzarella sticks. My deli does mozzarella sticks that I would say are
I'm
right up there with
These
good,
mozzarella
really
sticks
good
were
mozzarella
nice.
sticks.
I just wouldn't do it because it's too late with my late 30s heartburn. I just know.
I know,
with
but
the
dude,
devil
we
on
were
there.
so hungry.
Malty
and-
sticks,
and-
okay, yeah.
Dude, I was ordering out of hunger and frustration. So I was
Man,
like,
we were so
let's do
frustrated,
this.
Jay, that we walked. The Get Go was right next to the Taco Bell when we got shut down. It was in the same parking
Oh,
lot.
yeah.
And the Taco Bell was just like,
We weren't
yeah,
making
we're not
that
doing
window.
it anymore. We didn't make the window. It was like 1:55.
We
and they
were
closed
in
at 2.
under last call, but there was no way we were making it up to the window.
Did you
by
get birthday
two.
laid, dude?
No. I got
in Pittsburgh.
They drunk. Dude, there was nobody at this buddy
Andy,
bar, but
yeah, but we got
just free flowing booze.
Andy, what about the tattoo artist?
Oh yeah,
dude, this was so funny, Jay. This girl, this hot tattoo artist, was in the crowd. I didn't meet her, but Seneca and Andy did, and they said that she was like, she came up to Andy and she's like, just all over him, but she was at the table with another guy, like cuddled.
Because I went to the
another...
back after I think the late show on Saturday. I went to the back just to watch a little bit of your set, and I sat down at like one of the empty tables, and she just came.
Yeah, that's right. There's
over,
empty tables. Like, whatever.
There's one
Fuck
empty table. It's the one empty table.
So what? There's empty tables.
I had a sea of empty tables to choose from. I went with the one closest to the stage.
So one of the curtained off sections,
right up my alley, dude. I was
calling
her the Pittsburgh Natalie Cuomo because she was right up my alley.
Yeah.
Oh, she was cute, tattooed, fucking brunette. But here's the thing. So Seneca, the host, comes over and he was like, I'm feeling good about it. I'm like, yo, this fucking chick's all tattooed up. Fucking took selfies with me and shit. I'm feeling this. And then he goes, yeah, she did the same thing with me. I'm like, motherfucker.
A little birthday heartbreak.
Dude, did he message you yesterday?
You're a confident dude. You're a confident dude, Fiore, to think that I take selfies with people all the time. I never think the people that take selfies with me means they're looking to fuck. I've never.
She was talking to me. She came over and sat like with me at the table, got real close, and was like asking me where I was from and shit. If I'm leaving town tomorrow, she'd give me a free tattoo if I wanted.
So that was Jay. That was the joke I made. Was that she kept being like, "Let me tattoo you. Let me tattoo you." She kept saying that to him, and I was like, "Dude, this is like in middle school when the cute girl would grab your arm and be like, I'm gonna draw on you,' and you're like, okay, whatever,' and then she's like, all right, bye," and you're like,
we're getting her tattoo guinea pig. She's like, yeah, I hit on these fucking chubby dudes, and they let me tattoo them. That's how I get my apprenticeship.
She goes, I wait for the clowns to get off stage, and then I fucking lure them into me drawing all over them.
I take Andy at his word, and I think Lou will agree. Andy's quite a cocksman.
Oh.
Well, I appreciate that, Jacob.
Yeah.
I don't know if the quality matters at all, but
he takes
Seneca,
his shots,
the host, I'll take my shooters got shoot, Lou.
Right?
Yeah. You throw that big fat Irish cock around.
Yeah.
So the host texted me yesterday. He goes, dude, I stopped by my lunch sandwich shop, and the dude who was always there, nice dude, says, hey, man, you stealing my girl? So I guess like his deli guy was her boyfriend because she was sitting with that dude the entire show.
I told you that she had a boyfriend in the audience, and then when he was
right. I didn't see that guy. Yeah,
like Andy, you don't want to get killed on your birthday in fucking Pittsburgh.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that woman, Dan? I don't mean her particularly. That particular thing. I do see that a lot. People come over and they're like extraordinarily flirty,
real flirty,
in front of like their boy, and it's just like a weird like.
No,
I don't know, man. It's a very odd thing. Yeah, it feels very like, okay, like, what's the thing of this? Like, what's the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a thing where immediately there's zero pleasure to be had because if you're empathetic at all, you feel bad for the boyfriend.
Right.
And if
you also don't want to like,
you'd
also don't want to go to the guy. It's like, what's up with your chick, bro?
Yeah, dude, whatever. Does she love Aspen cologne? Because I'm drenched in it.
I'm not talking about like a female who's a fan that brought their like husband or boyfriend. That happens plenty. I'm talking about just whatever that is, even on a date where it's just like overly like I just think about myself being on a date and the girl like, you know, an early dating experience, couple months, and the girl goes and sits on another guy's lap or something like that, and you're like, even for a picture, you're just like, yo, like what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like it's a weird.
Well, apparently, this
was
was their second date. That's what Seneca told. That was the follow-up text.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
we went out. That was our second date.
Oh,
damn,
no
dude, you almost
way.
got fucked up by a deli worker, dude.
Damn, dude, he's about to cut you like cold cuts.
Not me.
Oh man,
He was
about to pepper your turkey. Is that good, Dan?
She DM'd me after the show. Do you remember what she DM'd me? She goes, "What are you doing after the show? We should go to Oakerson and get sushi and drinks on me." That was the exact text.
She's like, "Let me
Do you
draw."
mean
I
it's actually on her, like that kind of thing? Was it that kind of thing on her? Like it's the sushi's on her?
That's what I was thinking.
Why don't you tell her to come over to your room and you feed her some sashimi and then send a picture of your pasty white dick?
Yeah. Be like, huh?
I'm confident, but I'm not that confident.
How about does some sashimi strike you? Ding. Ding.
No, we didn't want to go over there. We were all hanging out and having a good time, and we all once we figured out
I
what
know
she was,
you guys.
like,
of course,
fuck
you guys
that.
didn't want pussy. You didn't want pussy on your birthday. That's stupid. You're
That's
right.
not it.
Yeah, you're right. That's so dumb.
When you break down everything, yeah, she was with a dude. She was
Yeah,
a
dude.
fucking-
Thank God she had a boyfriend, because she would have fucking ruined your night by fucking you
All
instead of
right.
hanging out at that sausage party at some guy's friend's
See how-
bar.
Jay twists and turns things.
I know.
Why don't we just touch each other or something?
Come on.
Oh,
dude,
you guys could just, this is what guys do. It's your birthday. Somebody get touched up.
Man.
If this Garrett is so cool as you say, I don't really work that improv. If this Garrett is so cool, why didn't he give you a little HJ for your birthday?
He goes,
Maybe he did.
He goes,
Oh, that would
Andy,
have been Mountain Man on Mountain Man.
oh my God,
Love
the
it.
gruffness. You guys would have started a forest
Ah,
fire.
the big beards down there.
You guys just kissing, those beers rubbing. It would have set the
Yeah.
fucking, that woodsy city on fire.
There's a gay couple fans of ours in Philadelphia, dude, and they look like mountain men. They're great. They're great. I'm blanking on his name right now. It was a great dude. And
I love that they smash into each other like rams.
dude, they look like two fucking grizzly. It looks like the front line for Mastodon.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, real Duck Dynasty look.
Oh, are you ready to fuck?
And now, back to the bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
If you could set up some bonfire context. In high school, a girl that you had kind of a crush on and had been flirting around with.
Well, crush is like a wrong word for it. Like, I didn't like overthink, that we just started, for whatever reason. She lived on my grandmother's. She lived legitimately halfway of the 2-block walk from my grandmother's to my mom's.
Okay.
She lived on my grandmother's block at the very bottom. You make a left, and you were on my block. So she was right there. We just somehow started organically just hanging out.
Sure.
And then hanging out a bunch. And then you start, when you hang out with a girl, especially she was not really like in that circle. I guess she sort of was, but she wasn't in the circle of like the it girls. You know what I mean? And
you got a JV, you got to level down.
yeah, but she was very, very cute and was also getting body at that age too. And that was one of those ones you thought you kind of come under the radar.
Sure.
And go,
sure,
like,
sure.
oh,
That's
I don't know.
sleeper pick.
You're like, I don't know if the world's caught on to this girl just yet. I don't know if they caught on. I go, and I think
when you can spot it, when they do like divine rotting with water, and you can
Yeah.
like fucking catch it, you're like, this girl's gonna have huge tits. And then you're like, all right, nerd girl, me and you were friends, and then you're like,
now what she
yes,
probably just thought was, oh, this guy's
grow.
funny. Yeah, she probably just thought this guy's funny, and I'll hang with him.
Yeah, you
or
were
nice,
a charming,
or
sweet
whatever.
boy who's also very funny.
So I hung in there with that. Yeah, it was a lot of like listening to music and stuff at her house and just doing whatever. And then
Were you falling in love with her?
no, but I was liking her for sure, far more than she was liking me.
Would you
I
just
think.
sit at home on your belly on bed and like kick your feet behind you and just think about kissing her?
I think I said this before, but she let me at one point. Like me and my buddy Mark, Asian Mark,
Yeah.
Super Asian Mark, snuck down to her house in the middle of the night, and we laid on her bed for like an hour, and just my hand like up her shirt on her boobs, and I think she was, I don't know, she was like kind of like facing him, but I was behind. I don't know. It was very weird.
You guys
it was
were
very
into
very weird.
Yeah, you guys were into a throuple. You guys were a throuple already.
But no, me and him weren't doing anything. I don't know. It was very just weird. Whatever that was very weird. But then I'd also cut school with her a lot. And like, I don't even remember if we made out. We may have made out, but like, it was definitely more just like, we were both sort of in on the flirt. I did feel like that at least. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like we
Yeah.
were both acknowleding this like sort of like quiet,
would you
like,
get
are we
excited?
supposed to do something? Or are we not? And I'm just not the guy to make a move. It's just my personality is just not like that.
Were you excited to see her? Would you
Oh
have that, like-
yeah.
You'd have
If she
that
wanted to
kid
cut
thing
school
where
and
it'd
go
be
to her because her parents were gone, so we can cut school and stay in her house. And she had a basement bedroom.
Oh
So
man, come
like,
on!
Like the basement was hers, basically.
Men never let your daughters have a basement.
Her
room.
parents loved me. They liked me so much.
You were her
And then,
Dawson.
dude. That came crashing down so fucking hard. No, because here's the thing. I don't know if we were moving in a direction of like dating. Probably not. In the perfect world, I'd think maybe, but maybe not. Didn't even get there because in our little flirtatious playing around, one person just pressure asked me. By the way, probably would have. She may have been who I lost my virginity to. Possibly, I don't know. I think she ended up becoming a lesbian, but I might be wrong. But I may have lost my virginity or done significantly more sexual stuff with her if I said, "No, dude, we're just hanging out," like I said. But I did say that a bunch, and then it was just like when you cut with somebody in like a couple months, like 10 times.
Yeah.
And your friend's like, "What'd you do today?" I'm like, "Oh, I cut with Carly."
Yeah.
And we fucking it's like it could have maybe like got if I would have just stood firm my ground. You know that now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I buckled to them, basically calling me like a fucking pussy for not fucking her by hanging at her house. And we're like kids still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. You guys
And
are
you're
in
like,
high school. You're
and you're
that
like,
pressure. You can't
so
handle that pressure when you're that kid.
And I was just like, I just did like a, "What do you think?" And I just felt kind of getting away with it by doing that. And then,
oh no, Jason!
it feels like 3 seconds later, a guy who liked her and a guy she liked.
Oh no!
As I said before, we weren't like we weren't. You know what I mean? It was just like I think another guy showed interest in her, and she was like walked home with him one day, and he was like, "I would totally ask you out, but you had sex with Jay and whatever." And she was like, "Excuse me." He's like, "Yeah, he told everybody." Meanwhile, it was just the kid I told.
Oh no! Well, you know what's crazy about that is when you're in high school and you don't realize that guy was heartbroken when he heard that. That's why he did that. It was because he liked her, and then she liked him, and he was in a different flirtation.
Take her side, dude. That's fine.
No, dude. I'm trying to give you perspective as an
fine,
adult.
dude. I was the fat kid getting excited that a pretty girl wanted to kiss him.
Oh man, no, Jason. Oh, you sweet boy. So, at what point when do you find out that this shit is? Because these kind of situations are always like an asteroid hitting Earth.
Well,
and you always want to warn Earth and be like, "Little Jason, listen to me now. My name is Dan Soder. I'm from the year 2021. We host a radio show together. You are in big trouble. You are in big trouble.
Go.
Go to Carly's house, and you need to squash this immediately."
Dude, I'll tell you what. This is probably before beepers.
Yeah.
Definitely before cell phones by many, many years. Wasn't even thought. So she walks to his house after school, from what I gather. And they find this out on his front steps. Now, the neighborhood, it's like a grid neighborhood in West Philadelphia. So it's just like, you know what I mean? Like you can walk the whole neighborhood. It's what everybody gets around, or bikes.
Yeah.
But she's walking. So she's got a 15-minute walk to get home. I'm sure right away. I guess this happens like after her parents are home from whatever. Her parents call me.
Oh,
not her.
Oh God.
It's her parents.
Oh God, when you get the. Oh God, when you
they
get
threatened to sue me for slander. Sue me.
Ridiculous. So
I know.
She was Jewish. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and then I don't know what. I don't remember.
We see how the family reacts and go. If your dad would have came over with a half a bottle of Jameson and swung at you, it would have been like, "Oh, so Irish? You were in an Irish neighborhood."
If I can't even like remember. I don't even know if I fucking ever spoke words with her after that. Maybe like an awkward, like maybe an awkward, like kind of like hi bye or something like that. Maybe, but like
so her.
I've actually even reached out. I mean, it's ridiculous now, so I have to assume it's just not seeing it or something, or maybe it's a long term, biggest horrible moment of her life. But I've reached out on social media before when I found like in years past, like just to say like oh, I've told the story on the thing and like what an asshole I am and say what a dummy I came off like, and thinking she'd be it's like, oh yeah, remember that, but like there's nothing back. she's like oh, that piece of shit stuff. Also, but I think if you go to her social media again, it's been a while. Actually, it's been a while, and I think even before all of like, let's say it's before Me Too, so back that far is when I looked at her stuff, and whatever it was still very like. Maybe it was Trump stuff, anti-Trump stuff, or even anti.
And now, back to the bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
You could set up some bonfire context. In high school, a girl that you had kind of a crush on and had been flirting around with.
Well, crush is like a wrong word for it. Like, I didn't really overthink, that we just started, for whatever reason. She lived on my grandmother's. She lived legitimately halfway of the 2-block walk from my grandmother's to my mom's.
Okay.
She lived on my grandmother's block at the very bottom. You make a left, and you were on my block. So she was right there. We just somehow started organically just hanging out.
Sure.
And then hanging out a bunch. And then you start, when you hang out with a girl, especially she was not really like in that circle. I guess she sort of was, but she wasn't in the circle of like the it girls. You know what I mean? And
you got a JV, you got to level down.
Yeah, but she was very, very cute and was also getting body at that age too. And that was one of those ones you thought you kind of come under the radar.
Sure.
And go,
sure.
I don't know. You're like, I don't know if the world's caught on to this girl just yet.
Man,
I go, and I think
when you can spot it, when they do like divine rotting with water, and you can like fucking catch it, you're like, this girl's gonna have huge tits. And then you're like, all right, nerd girl, me and you were friends, and then you're like,
now what she probably just thought was, oh, this guy's funny. Yeah, she probably just thought this guy's funny, and I'll hang with him.
Yeah, you were a charming, sweet boy who's also very funny.
So I hung in there with that. Yeah, it was a lot of like listening to music and stuff.
In love with her?
No, but I was liking her for sure, far more than she was liking me.
Would you just sit at home on your belly on bed and like kick your feet behind you and just think about kissing her?
I think I said this before, but she let me at one point. Like me and my buddy Mark, Asian Mark, Super Asian Mark, snuck down to her house in the middle of the night, and we laid on her bed for like an hour, and just my hand like up her shirt on her boobs, and I think she was, I don't know, she was like kind of like facing him, but I was behind. I don't know. It was very weird.
You guys were
very, very weird.
Yeah, you guys were into a throuple. You guys were a throuple already.
But no, me and him weren't doing anything. I don't know. It was very just weird. Whatever that was very weird. But then I'd also cut school with her a lot. And like, I don't even remember if we made out. We may have made out, but like, it was definitely more just like, we were both sort of in on the flirt. I did feel like that at least. You know what I mean? Like we were both acknowledging this like sort of like quiet, like, are we supposed to do something? Or are we not? And I'm just not the guy to make a move. It's just my personality is just not like that.
Were you excited to see her? Would you
yeah.
You'd have that
she wanted to cut
thing
school and go to her because her parents were gone, so we can cut school and stay in her house. And she had a basement bedroom.
Oh, so man, come on.
Like the basement was hers, basically.
Men never let your daughters have a basement.
Her parents loved me. They liked me so much.
You were her Dawson.
Dude, that came crashing down so fucking hard. No, because here's the thing. I don't know if we were moving in a direction of like dating. Probably not. In the perfect world, I'd think maybe, but maybe not. Didn't even get there because in our little flirtatious playing around, one person just pressure asked me. By the way, probably would have. She may have been who I lost my virginity to. Possibly, I don't know. I think she ended up becoming a lesbian, but I might be wrong. But I may have lost my virginity or done significantly more sexual stuff with her if I said, "No, dude, we're just hanging out." Like I said, but I did say that a bunch, and then it was just like when you cut with somebody in like a couple months, like 10 times.
Yeah,
and your friends are like, "What'd you do today?" I'm like, "Oh, I cut with Carly."
Yeah,
and we fucking, it's like it could have maybe like got if I would have just stood firm my ground. You know that now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I buckled to them, basically calling me like a fucking pussy for not fucking her by hanging at her house, and we're like kids still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. You guys
and
are in
like,
high school. You're
man,
that
like,
pressure. You can't handle that pressure when
like,
you're that kid.
And I was just like, I just did like a, what do you think? And I just felt kind of getting away with it by doing that. And then,
oh no, Jason!
It feels like 3 seconds later, a guy who liked her and a guy she liked.
Oh no!
As I said before, we weren't like we weren't. You know what I mean? It was just like I think another guy showed interest in her, and she was like walked home with him one day, and he was like, I would totally ask you out, but you had sex with Jay and whatever. And she was like, excuse me. He's like, yeah, he told everybody. Meanwhile, it was just the kid I told.
Oh no! Well, you know what's crazy about that is when you're in high school and you don't realize that guy was heartbroken when he heard that. That's why he did that. It was because he liked her, and then she liked him, and he was in a different flirtation.
Take her side, dude. That's fine.
No, dude. I'm trying to say, I'm trying to give you perspective as an
fine,
adult.
dude. I was the fat kid getting excited that a pretty girl wanted to kiss him.
Oh, man. No, Jason. Oh, you sweet boy. So at what point to him, when do you find out that this shit is, because these kind of situations are always like an asteroid hitting Earth.
Well,
and you always want to warn Earth and be like, little Jason, listen to me now. My name is Dan Soder. I'm from the year 2021. We host a radio show together. You are in big trouble. You are in big, big trouble.
Go.
Go to Carly's house, and you need to squash this immediately.
Dude, I'll tell you what. This is probably before beepers.
Yeah.
Definitely before cell phones by many, many years. Wasn't even thought. So she walks to his house after school, from what I gather. And they find this out on his front steps. Now, the neighborhood, it's like a grid neighborhood in West Philadelphia. So it's just like, you know what I mean? Like you can walk the whole neighborhood. No, but I was liking her for sure. Far more than she was liking me.
Would you just sit at home on your belly on bed and like kick your feet behind you and just think about kissing her?
I think I said this before, but she let me at one point. Like me and my buddy Mark, Asian Mark, Super Asian Mark, snuck down to her house in the middle of the night, and we laid on her bed for like an hour, and just my hand like up her shirt on her boobs, and I think she was, I don't know, she was like kind of like facing him, but I was behind. I don't know. It was very weird.
You guys were
very, very weird.
Yeah, you guys were into a throuple. You guys were a throuple already.
But no, me and him weren't doing anything. I don't know. It was very just weird. Whatever that was very weird. But then I'd also cut school with her a lot, and like, I don't even remember if we made out. We may have made out, but like, it was definitely more just like we were both sort of in on the flirt. I did feel like that, at least. You know what I mean? Like we were both acknowledging this, like sort of like quiet. Like, are we supposed to do something? Or are we not? And I'm just not the guy to make a move. It's just my personality is just not like that.
Were you excited to see her? You know? Would you
yeah.
You'd have that
she wanted to cut
thing
school and go to her because her parents were gone, so we can cut school and stay in her house. And she had a basement bedroom.
Oh,
so
man, come on.
Like the basement was hers, basically.
Men never let your daughters have a basement
Her parents loved me. They liked me so much.
You were her Dawson.
Dude, that came crashing down so fucking hard. No, because here's the thing. I don't know if we were moving in a direction of like dating. Probably not. In the perfect world, I'd think maybe, but maybe not. Didn't even get there because in our little flirtatious playing around, one person just pressure asked me. By the way, probably would have. She may have been who I lost my virginity to. Possibly, I don't know. I think she ended up becoming a lesbian, but I might be wrong. But I may have lost my virginity or done significantly more sexual stuff with her if I said, "No, dude, we're just hanging out," like I said. But I did say that a bunch, and then it was just like when you cut with somebody in like a couple months, like 10 times.
Yeah.
And your friend's like, "What'd you do today?" I'm like, "Oh, I cut with Carly."
Yeah.
And we fucking, you know, it's like it could have maybe like got if I would have just stood firm my ground. You know that now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I buckled to them, basically calling me like a fucking pussy for not fucking her by hanging at her house, and we're like kids still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. You guys
and
are in
like,
high school. You're
man,
that
like,
pressure. You can't handle that pressure when
like,
you're that kid.
And I just was just like, I just did like a, "What do you think?" And I just felt kind of getting away with it by doing that. And then,
oh no, Jason!
It feels like 3 seconds later, a guy who liked her and a guy she liked.
Oh no!
As I said before, we weren't like we weren't. You know what I mean? It was just like I think another guy showed interest in her, and she was like walked home with him one day, and he was like, "I would totally ask you out, but you had sex with Jay and whatever." And she was like, "Excuse me." He's like, "Yeah, he told everybody." Meanwhile, it was just the kid I told.
Oh no! Well, you know what's crazy about that is when you're in high school and you don't realize that guy was heartbroken when he heard that. That's why he did that. It was because he liked her, and then she liked him, and he was in a different flirtation.
Take her side, dude. That's fine.
No, dude. I'm trying to say, I'm trying to give you perspective as an adult.
Dude. I was the fat kid getting excited that a pretty girl wanted to kiss him.
Oh man, no, Jason. Oh, you sweet boy. So at what point to him, when do you find out that this shit is, because these kind of situations are
I
always
think
like an
it was-
asteroid hitting Earth.
Well,
And
buddy-
you always want to warn Earth and be like, little Jason, listen to me now. My name is Dan Soder. I'm from the year 2021. We host a radio show together. You are in big trouble. You are in big, big trouble.
Go.
Go to Carly's house and you need to squash this immediately.
Dude, I'll tell you what, this is probably before beepers.
Yeah.
Definitely before cell phones by many, many years. Wasn't even thought. So she walks to his house after school, from what I gather. And they find this out on his front steps. Now, the neighborhood, it's like a grid neighborhood in West Philadelphia. So it's just like, you know what I mean? Like you can walk the whole neighborhood. It's what everybody gets around, or bikes.
Yeah.
But she's walking. So she's got a 15-minute walk to get home. I'm sure right away. I guess this happens like after her parents are home from whatever. Her parents call me.
Oh,
Not her.
Oh, God.
It's her parents.
Oh, God, when you get the... Oh, God, when you
They
get
threatened to sue me for slander.
That's
Sue me.
ridiculous. So
I know.
She was Jewish. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and then I don't know what... I don't remember.
We see how the family reacts and go, if your dad would have came over with a half a bottle of Jameson and swung at you, it would have been like, oh, so Irish. You were in an Irish neighborhood.
If I can't even like remember. I don't even know if I fucking ever spoke words with her after that. Maybe like an awkward, like maybe an awkward, like kind of like hi bye or something like that. Maybe, but like
so her.
I've actually even reached out. I mean, it's ridiculous now, so I have to assume it's just not seeing it or something, or maybe it's a long term, biggest horrible moment of her life. But I've reached out on social media before when I found like in years past, like just to say like like. Oh, I've told the story on the thing, and like
clip
what an asshole I am, and say what a dummy I came off like, and thinking she'd be, it's like, oh yeah, I remember that, but like there's nothing back. She's like, oh, that piece of shit stuff. Also, but I think if you go to her social media again, it's been a while. Actually, it's been a while, and I think even before all of like, let's say it's before Me Too, so back that far is when I looked at her stuff, and whatever it was still very like. Maybe it was Trump stuff, anti-Trump stuff, or even anti-Bush. Whatever it was like very like, it was very just very dykey energy.
Dude, so but just to complete the story, because I'm so interested. So she finds out that she goes and tells her parents. Her parents call you. What is that feeling when you pick up the phone? Because this is pre-caller ID, I'm guessing.
Not even pre-caller. It's pre-caller ID, I think, but. It wouldn't even matter if it was or wasn't. I picked up the phone, and it's like, again, it's a house phone.
Yeah.
So my stepfather is like, at least my stepfather, maybe both of them, are there in the living room. So I get a call. So you can't like, they're going to tell by my tone, like what's going on. You kind of don't want them to know what's going on. So you're like, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, and they're like, who is it? And they have to do like the who is it? You got to go, and you're like, what?
And what's the exact age you are right now?
Man.
Are you like 15?
Not what's ninth grade?
14. Yeah. So you're like 14 years old?
It might.
The worst, I would say the worst
It might
age.
be 10th
I would say 13
grade.
and 14 are the worst age.
I think it might be 10th grade.
Okay, so you're 15. You're on the cusp of getting a license.
It's 9th or 10th.
So you pick up the phone. Mom and Joe are in the living room watching some TV, and you just get hit with the, this is Mr. Zachalakis.
Yeah, dude.
I'm Carly's dad. We just heard
they
the
liked
rumor.
me so much.
Oh no, they knew you. I forgot. See,
I was like one of like they talked to me and like you'd stay for dinner sometimes. We were coming.
Oh, you were their friend. You were
Dude,
her Dawson. You really were.
So upset.
Like yelling upset?
The father threatened to sue me. I was a child. He threatened to sue me.
Also, that's really funny to think of him being like, I'm going to take everything. Your bike. I'm going to take your favorite trapper keeper.
I punched him in his stomach and I said, sue me for what? Dude, are you going to take my guys? Is he going to take my guys?
He goes, Jason, I'm going to let you know, if I take this to the 4th District Court of Appeals, I'm going to take Road Pig.
Oh, dude, it was, damn, man. Yeah, that was shitty.
Dude, that phone call though, when you pick up and your face drops. So how do you keep it hidden from your mom and Joe? Are you just like,
oh, no,
okay, well, I'll see you later?
No, I didn't.
Like,
I had to tell them immediately.
But like, as the phone call's ending, what do you?
We should have my mom.
Okay.
We should have my mom call in, but she's so bad at this. My mom definitely has like the memory of what happened. We're talking my hellish high school story. It came and went. It wasn't like the talk of school forever somehow.
But in your head, it was.
Oh, I thought. Listen, it was humiliating, but like I made it sort of funny. That's all I remember. It was short because they made the assembly about like a whole thing about like lying and saying it was fucking crazy.
Yeah, because here's the thing about middle school and high school is the stuff that you think is massive and life changing is very, very not. And then the stuff is like the stuff that I went through that was truly like changed my life, like with my dad dying and my sister dying, was all stuff at home. It was all stuff at home that I didn't think was a big deal. I didn't think it was a big deal at all. I was like, oh yeah, whatever. You know, you just fucking, your dad dies. But at school, someone saw me in a stupid shirt, and that was like a bigger deal.
Yeah. 'Cause I have to go deal with this all day long.
I mean, Christine, did you feel that way? Because you had your mom at home with MS, and then you're more worried that a boy found your burn book in middle school than you're watching your parent deteriorate.
It was great when she went into the hospital. She went into the hospital in February and passed away in April.
Yeah.
And I remember very specifically, like my first party was the week she went into the hospital, and it was like my first kiss was in there and my first boy stuff. So instead of thinking about my mom dying, I was like just obsessed with this guy.
Yeah.
And when I think back to like this poor guy, like what I was putting on him, you're like, oh shit, like you just got all my attention so I could not be like just
he
sad
got
and
pussy.
free.
He was fine.
Yeah, he was like, he goes, I mean, sure.
You put it on him all right.
He took my virginity at the end of July, but it was months of just like, like kind of cute dating, you know?
Yeah.
Like we held hands a lot.
But so, you know, a little more Bonfire context. We're in the middle of a story where Jay had a high school friend that was a girl, that they were close. Sometimes they touched. It was heading kind of romantic, maybe.
I did. And then
a real throwaway answer to get out of some pressure.
One of the foulest things I ever did to somebody, though, was I definitely snagged a pair of her dirty panties.
Really?
Your mom just heard you say that. She's on the phone.
Hey, Mom. Remember me, the panty
Yes, she
raider?
is. Hi, Terry. How are you?
No, I kept them in my bed.
How are you? How's everybody?
Everyone is doing so great.
Great.
We were telling the story. I didn't prep you for this at all, but we were telling the story of without giving her last name, when I got in trouble for telling someone, basically not denying that I had sex with Carly. Remember that?
Right.
That's such an answer. That's such an answer of a parent.
I do remember.
That's such an answer of a parent that didn't want to go through something that you put her through, where she's like, I was having a nice life, then my son. So, Terry, where we're at in the story is you and Joe might have been in the living room when
that's what I'm trying to figure out. When
Jay
got a
gets
phone
the call from her parents that says, like, hey, you fucked up. And so Jay's already established that him and Carly's parents are close, and he's like her friend.
Close, but they were just very nice. I would like go to dinner at their house and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I was like friendly with her. I became friendly with her, and we were like, you know, semi-flirty sometimes. But it was great. And then some guy was like, you know, come on, dude, you're cutting school with her all the time, and you're not having sex with her. And I was like, I mean, well, what do you think I'm doing then?
Oh,
you know, I was like,
man.
I just do whatever thing I get. And then, but when I got the call, were you and Joe home?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah, it was a living room phone. It was bad.
So if I got the call, obviously I was home. No
oh man! So Terry, when he gets the call from her parents, and he's threatened to be sued by an adult man,
slander.
How did he explain it to you? Do you remember? Was he like, "Hey, Mom, so you remember Carly?"
I don't remember exactly how, but I do know I made him apologize publicly.
Yeah.
You didn't make me. The fucking school made me.
Well, you didn't want to do it, but I said you were doing it.
Yeah, we went to talk to the principal. My mom came with me. So it's already humiliating. I have to go with my mom and talk to somebody about the fact that I shouldn't have lied and said I'd said, which, by the way, nobody is hearing my constant pleas of like, I didn't say I did. I just didn't say that I didn't. And they're like, doesn't matter, son.
You did
it. We went to the principal's office and I said some version of like, obviously not this concise or funny, but they were like, you have to publicly apologize here at a school thing, or you're expelled. And I said, I looked at my mom. I couldn't have thought Mom, I thought me and you were on the same page. We're here, we're like, well, we're not gonna run our name into the goddamn ground like animals.
Well, good luck, sir.
I'll tell you what happened.
Sullying this name.
If my mom was still at Oakerson, she wouldn't have made me apologize. She had already flipped the script to Marcelino, so she was like, I don't give a fuck what happens to your dad's shitty name.
So funny.
My mom let me get Me Too'd. But they, I was like, I remember looking at my mom and just having like, all right, Mom, so I guess, new school, new city, new friends, right? Like, we'll just start over. And she was like, no, you're going to go apologize. And we had to go buy a husky suit, a double-breasted husky suit for me to apologize in an assembly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that your grandmother bought you that.
Yeah. But we went. And
man.
God damn it, I had to make that apology. It was humiliating. It was
Did you
horrible.
get it tailored? It was like, what's the conversation with the tailor while you're getting that suit fixed out? He's like, you got something fun? You go, I'm in trouble for saying
I spread some sexual lies about somebody.
Well, Giuseppe, I wish I could tell you that this was for a nice wedding.
No, it would be like Horst or something. It would be definitely an old Jew.
Oh my God, dude!
If it makes you feel any better, if it was this day and age, probably nobody would care.
Yeah.
Or no, or I would be eradicated from public school system altogether. It's quite the opposite. It's probably way worse now. But I said I've tried to reach out over the years to Carly even, and like almost be like, oh, we should tell this story or whatever. And like, it's never heard anything. She's never like.
She's never even been like, hey.
She is not over it. I think she may have become a lesbian.
Really?
I think I turned her lesbo.
That to her.
No,
but I was also the one that turned you in when you cut school too. So.
Oh
yeah,
my
Mom,
God.
how am I supposed to trust you if I ever kill somebody? What if I kill Christine? I need an alibi.
She's like, I'll turn you right in.
You told me that all your friends' parents said that they were home that day, and all I had to do was tell them that, and you wouldn't get an in-school suspension.
Yep.
You remember that?
Yeah, you said no.
Yeah.
You did it anyway.
And you said I sold you right down the river.
You did. You hooked me up a couple times. You didn't go and shut down the tattoo shop when I got my 16-year-old tattoo. Thank God.
Okay, that's big.
Didn't.
She was
Did you threaten that though? Did you threaten to go?
I told her you could punish me for 3 years past my 18th birthday.
Just
I mean, it was 6 months, so it was close.
Yeah, she gave me a good run. I had to jump on a bus like an asshole.
Oh, damn, dude. Were you scared shitless when you were like, don't shut it down. Don't shut it down.
Please, God. It still exists, by the way. By the way, it still exists.
He was pretty upset that I was going to try to get the tattoo parlor shut down.
Oh my God, I would have been mortified. It's like, Mom, please don't do that. Dude, one time there was a...
Well, I was already the new kid in town, and now we're going to shut down the underage tattoo shop.
Oh my God.
What are we, vigilantes?
I was like in 8th grade, and a couple of the cool... Man, I might have been in between 8th grade and freshman year, and a couple of the cool kids from high school were like walking around out in front of our street, and we had a basketball hoop in the front, and a couple of the basketball players were like in that group, and they were just dunking on it, right? And my mom's boyfriend was hammered, and he was like, "Want to dunk on my fuck?" And my mom was like, "Don't fight him, Joe. Don't fight him." And I remember being like, "Please stay inside. Please stay inside. You are gonna fucking ruin my social life." And I just hid. I hid inside up in my room, like
my mom.
Oh God,
my mom didn't embarrass me like that, but my mom just again at like, 24 years old would come into school to bring cupcakes with her big huge boobs, and I see all the kids like heads like bouncing with their boobs through the room.
And you're like, guys, take it easy.
Well, I couldn't help that.
Yeah.
She goes, "What are you gonna do? Sexy mom, got to live it out there."
Yeah. I'm just a buxomy mom. What is it? What's your problem?
All my black friends didn't call her Miss Terry. They called her Ms. Terry.
Ms. Terry.
Oh, if it isn't Ms. Terry, my.
I actually dressed pretty conservative back then for being 24.
Yeah, that's right. You know what? I didn't think about that. You're 24 years old. You should have been going after it. My mom had me in her mid-30s, so by the time I was 6, she was just a sensible 42-year-old that was wearing power suits like she was Murphy Brown.
Dude, I remember I remember being an age where I knew my mom I had a babysitter that night where I was going to stay at my grandma's because mom's going to a club. She's going clubbing.
Mom's going to go out to the club.
Well, she had to find me a stepfather, and she did.
But that's, I mean, dude, it's better going to the club than going to Caldonia's and finding a guy with 2 felonies on his record to come back home.
But what's worse now, if your parents meeting each other's story is on like Tinder or something now, or
that's
that they
normal
met,
now,
or that they met at Carney's.
Yeah,
my mom and
true.
Joe met at Carney's, ladies' night.
Well, here's my question to you.
No, I don't think it was ladies. Maybe it was. No, I don't.
Mom
remember.
used to go on Wednesday nights because it was ladies' night.
No, it wasn't ladies' night. It was a Friday night.
Oh man.
I met him on a Friday night because I was done school. We were out celebrating that I was done. My first year of respiratory.
Cruising for some dick because you passed community college.
Hey,
God, you're so Philly.
Jay, stop it. Your mother was out enjoying a 2-for-1 kamikaze night. She just had to go out and but Terry, my question.
By the time I met Joe, I gave up on kamikazes. Kamikazes,
I like
me and kamikazes don't get along.
I just
That's
love
a weird thing to know about my mom.
That's just history with kamikazes. Terry, when the back to the assembly, because I'm very just
she didn't
traumatic.
come.
Trauma-wise, I'm very, very interested by this because Jay, so you go get the suit, and was it just it? So it was kind of a deal of like, hey, listen, Jay's going to give this speech, and then we're cool. Everything's cool. And the parents agreed to that? Like Carly's parents were like, that's fine if he gives a speech.
I don't even know. I think they just never spoke to me again. It just shut down completely. But that assembly thing, I guess, is what satiated them because I was the only the only speaker.
They wanted something to be done. Her parents were so livid at that point. They just wanted something done. And my guess is that they probably just wanted to embarrass him.
Yeah. That's probably. I mean, dude.
Why is having sex with me, Mom? Why did you just co-sign that having sex with me is embarrassing for her?
No,
she goes. No, look. Clearly,
clearly,
she's humiliated at the idea that she would like you.
No,
so
Jay,
they wanted you to feel bad.
No, Jay. What they're saying, what your mom's trying to say is that they wanted to they just out of spite wanted you to be embarrassed because they were embarrassed because
because and maybe Carly was embarrassed because you know, and not that she should have been embarrassed if that happened. That's not what I'm saying. It's saying you guys were kids. You guys were kids, and maybe it was just something that she didn't want.
Sure. I was wrong.
Or whatever.
Yeah, but then Jay, you brought that old lounge. You brought that old lounge lizard energy, where you're like, "What do you guys do when you cut school?" And you go, "What do people do when they lay on a bed and get sweaty?" I don't know. I just know these.
Little jazz in the sheets. Zoom, doom, doom, doom. Jacob, do you have a question for my mother?
Not a question. I feel like Terry was trying to defuse them as quickly as possible. They wanted their little victory. Just to get it over with.
My mom had there was no question in her mind when they said it was basically, what do we have to do? And they were like, he can't come to school here anymore unless he apologizes in a public assembly. And I really thought my mom was going to be like, I thought we were going to leave out of there like laughing over breakfast. Like, can you believe that? It goes, who needs school anyway? It's stupid. Let's start working.
You're cutting through your eggs with a fork, and you go, you know what? I always wanted to be a Lincoln Knight. How about that? You start talking about other high schools.
With anything else, again, in today's day and age, if something like that happened, and like I said, not that anybody would even care, but it would be around the entire school like wildfire. But back then it wasn't the same. Back then it's like, yeah, he was telling his friends, oh yeah, well, what do you think happened? What do you think? But I don't think
no, a friend, just
school.
one. It turns out he wasn't very much of a friend. But I'll tell you this, also. But I do say it was my first time ever doing comedy because I knew like to get through that at all, I was going to have to be like funny. And you're also right. What's funny was to have a fucking assembly where 90% of the people had no idea what was going on. I was apologizing for something. They were like, "What?"
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I said I don't think it was necessary to apologize to a whole assembly when 90% of the people probably didn't even know what happened. Like I said, now when things happen, it's all over the school in no time because it's all over Facebook and everybody, everybody.
Oh yeah, I'd be done. But I'll tell you what's so funny is two times in my life, and I remember it took me back to it. I think I may have said it that night, but the sound. Dan, we walk on stage a lot, and when you walk on stage, just because of the nature of how it works, like the crowd is clapping, whether even if they don't know you, it's like now coming to the stage, blah blah blah, and they clap, and you walk to the stage. Dave Kimowitz's rest in peace funeral, when I had to do the eulogy at the funeral, and that assembly, are the deafening silence of just hearing your dress shoes click on floor is so while you're walking to a microphone, you just hear those clicks and you're like, this is a nightmare. This is going to go bad. I'm not going to do good here.
Did you? How big was the assembly? Was it the entire school? Was it all 4 grades?
Assembly, 4 grades, buddy. This is a kindergarten through 12th grade school.
Oh my God! You had to apologize to kindergartners.
At the time. Wait a minute. Did it? Was it all? Yeah, it was already a K through 12.
Oh my God!
My entire schooling was there until 11th
third graders hearing your apology.
No, it wasn't that. It was probably like,
no,
but
it was the K through 12. It was a K through 12, but
it was high school. It was a high school.
Some of the grades were in other buildings, so it was like the high school.
Okay, all right, yeah. So I mean,
but it was the entire high school, and I was
crazy.
At most 10th grade, probably 9th grade.
Oh,
right.
And how did you? Do you remember how you?
There's those clicks. There's those foot clicks.
When you went up there and you were like, so a lot of you guys probably heard that I'm pretty badass and I'm busting out backs, but
no, I said what I said. As you could probably, as any of you probably would have guessed when I said it, I'd lied about having an. I don't know if I said sexual. I don't know what I said. Whatever it was. All I remember I had in my head was that I was going to say, I was going to self-deprecate. That's what I knew I was going to do. That I was going to be like, as you probably guessed when I had said it, if you heard,
you're just
I was lying about doing whatever. Yeah, and it kind of like got like enough of a chuckle that I was like, I mean, it had to be like, it was like a 4-sentence apology. Do you know what I mean? Like,
oh, I thought you had to get like a 15-minute set.
No. It's like I'm sorry for anybody I heard. I'm sorry for lying. I'm sorry, whatever. And then it was kind of the end of it. And then they showed like a video or had some other speaker come up and talk about like slanderous lying and saying things about other people and stuff. It was dude, it was awful.
Oh man, how much would you have preferred if they just put up those videos of dead kids from drunk driving accidents?
Can I tell you what though? Can I tell you what sticks with me more? Can I tell you what sticks with me more than that for some reason? When I went to my barber with my stepfather to get a haircut before a before a performance, before a band performance.
Sure.
School band though.
Yeah,
it was the holiday show. Well, I just did percussion. I was taking drum lessons, so I would do percussion in the band. Do you know what I mean? It's like percussion stuff.
We had Drumline Oakerson.
No, but it wasn't that. As I'm saying, they had really good drummers, so I was taking drum lessons. Okay. But in the school band, I played like the jingle bells for it was percussion shit, just the wood block.
Auxiliary,
perfect.
That's what it's called.
All right, fucking dork.
Whoa. This makes so much sense why you and Christina are together. Flag girl and an auxiliary guy?
I wasn't an auxiliary guy. I played the drums. They were just better drummers.
No, you're an auxiliary guy.
Shut up.
It's like the triangle.
You got you and your flag girl.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I guess I was auxiliary. Everything you said, I dinged.
You called it a dinger? You're like, I'm just a dinger, dude.
I'm back there dinging, dude.
Dinging.
But Bill the Butcher, more like it. This guy, it was like right at the time where I was like, all right, time to step up and stop doing just a haircut as a child. Like, time to get the hairstyle that's going on, which is, of course, the shaved sides, flop over top.
Bad idea to do that with a barber.
Nope, very bad idea. Thank you, Mom. A little late on that one. But you could have used you that day, a little earlier. My stepfather
Yeah,
laughing
Joe
so
was with
hard,
ya.
I go, I want the line underneath, around the sides, and before I can say another word, he just goes, so like a line here, and he just took a whack of my hair way high. So what I'm gonna get now is like no flop over, just like a tuft on the top of my fat head. I look like a retarded guy. I look like a mental patient.
When you left,
A fat kid with no facial hair, picture me now. So just bleep fucking piggy boy face and a little tuft of hair on top of my head. I look like an ass. So, yeah.
God, those big risks.
Oh
big
my
risk
god!
haircuts.
I should have been wearing one of those propeller hats and on a giant fucking moped.
Yeah, you look like you started every sentence with G-Boss.
Yeah,
G-Boss. Yeah.
Mimsy. So I got,
dude.
We're so cute.
Wait, let me
finish. So cute.
I was an adorable kid, but let me say what was fun. So I do. I get that haircut, and here's what I'm most upset about. He massacres my hair, but the day before I got to do the concert, where I was planning on drawing so much funny attention to myself to catch the eye of a one Janessa Faragelli. But I'll tell you what, I just fucking looked like a goddamn maniac. It looked like I cut my own hair in an aggressive, psychotic state.
You go, sorry, I came a little unglued.
It came like, so bad.
Oh, he was so upset. He was so upset, and Joe could not stop laughing.
Joe couldn't stop laughing.
Dude, I love Joe. I love that Joe's like,
literally, he had to walk out of the barber. Now, I heard this secondhand because I was not there.
He was crying and snotting. I was watching it happen.
He was. He was crying. He was sitting outside of the barber.
Joe rules.
He was laughing.
God,
he could not
in Joe's defense, Joe was possibly still in his 20s, if not his early 30s at the time.
Funny though.
And his
early 30s.
His early 30s, and his little chub stepson is in there getting exactly what you would describe as, if that haircut had a name, it should be called the Fat Child. That's what the picture. That's what that haircut should be called.
Wait, did you have a baby Huey? Is that what it was?
Yeah, basically parted down the middle, just like piano player hair, but only at the top. It didn't flop over. It was just the top. I look like Waldo from the Hot for Teacher video.
Dude, that's so funny. Baby Huey.
Yeah, you cannot even tell that story to Joe now without him laughing.
He falls to pieces.
That's so funny.
He does.
I'm telling you, he does. He can't say the sentences without like cackling. He saw. You know what it was? It wasn't even how bad the cut was right away. It was the first line he took. He made a complete permanent decision by asking me if this is the kind of haircut I want. He goes, something like wonk, like right here, and I'm like, well, we can't do anything different now. That's crazy what you just did.
Yours was much more painful, but I went through a similar thing that was much gayer when I was in 8th grade and the undercut was popular, the same haircut. I used to go to the same Scottish guy named Michael since I was 5 years old.
You got to learn. You can't go to barbers when you're looking for a hairstyle.
Dude, it was right up the street for us, though, and I was like, anyways, Michael, what I kind of want is I want my hair to come down, and then, like, under my hair, it'll be, like, shorter or whatever. My mom was like, you're not getting a mohawk. And I was like, I don't want a mohawk. I want it to be, like, kind of shaved under. And Michael was like, absolutely, I'll be able to do it for you. It'll look, and he just feathered my hair. So it was just like... As it went down, it got longer and it was feathered. And then I got on the bus, and immediately the kids in the back are like, yo, Farrah Fawcett, why is your hair all feathered?
Yeah, you had a John Boy Walton.
Dude, totally. And I was like, son of a bitch. It fucking sucked. And I took my mom, and I was like, can I shave it? And she's like, absolutely not.
You got
absolutely not.
You got a Ben Seaver haircut from Growing Pains.
Yes, that's exact. But I think Ben Seaver's was better.
But I'll tell you, here's the thing. Here's the thing with barbers, because I don't want to slander barbers right now. The barber game has changed. You go to a barber, you go to a young barber now, that guy will give you a motherfucker of a haircut.
Yeah.
I've moved back to a barber now. I'm back to a barber up here, and I love it.
Yeah,
I love going to barber, but
they are different.
It's different. But we're talking about going back to an old, just bald Jewish man who.
Days,
yeah.
Back in those days, though, they were giving haircuts, and it was each person was like 5 minutes. That's
It was.
Those people
That's what I'm saying. It was haircuts for grandpas. It was haircuts for grandpas.
Yeah, they would make you look like you were going off to war all the time, or you had long hair.
Yeah.
They gave you. I'll take the WW2.
Yeah, can I have the store? Can I have the Da Nang? I want to look like I'm going to Vietnam. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Well, Mom.
But they didn't even do the high and tight or anything of that nature, so they didn't do any of that stuff. They just cut your hair however they felt like cutting it.
Yeah, they give you a lollipop.
Each person.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, the language. High and tight.
They gotta get it dum-dum.
Well, we
Terry,
had good times. We had good
Thank you
times.
so much for calling in. That is, God, I love that we can just call your mom and have her fill in on that story.
Well, while we laugh, I think we turned that Carly girl total lesbo. But I don't know. It remains to be seen.
And now, back to the bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Hey, it's Black Lou. We thought we'd leave you this week with a DJ Lou update. Listen in as a story J tells about comedian Roy Wood Jr. triggers a memory for the bonfire DJ extraordinaire that has haunted him for decades.
I'm learning a lot about people in the world who want to believe things. I learned that last night. Roy Wood Jr., who's fucking so funny, man.
So funny.
So funny and so brilliant. He told a story, and again, this is a smart guy. Roy Wood's a smart guy. He told a story last night on The Worst. Christine, remember this? This was insane.
Yeah.
And I thought at the end we were all on the same page, and I think the crowd started laughing, and it confused him because he still wanted to. It's the male ego. We want to believe something so much. Roy Wood told a story of back in the day of, starting out comedy, and the internet was pretty much. He said it was Yahoo Personals. He would go on, and he met a girl on Yahoo Personals, and was talking to her for 6 months. She sent a false picture, clearly. She sent a completely fake picture, and he. This is so fucking funny. I just want to make sure I get all the points right. Sent a fake picture, but he didn't know that. He just treated it like it was, it was all real. And 6 months of borderline telling that they love each other. He was fully in love, he said, completely. And at one point, he made it, his phone bill was really high from talking to her so much. This is when nights and weekends were the only thing free, and his phone bill was high. And then so he said he called up the phone company and was like, can I do something about this? And they said, well, if you're on the same phone plan, it's free anytime to call each other. So he puts her on his phone plan. And the next month his bill is like over $1,000 because she just used it a bunch. And then he looked at his bill when they would give you the itemized bill back in the day, and he realized that she was talking to another dude. She was talking to another dude like right before and after she would talk to him, like on his way to work and everything. It's a crazy story. Yeah, and then he called her up, and he found out that she sent the wrong picture. She sent another picture, said she wasn't even unattractive at all. He still would have been into it. And he had purchased her a $700-some wedding engagement ring. And he was going to go meet her for the first time after seeing only one picture of her. That was his plan. And then this all happened with the phone bill. And in his story, he goes, but then she called me and, she finally told me the truth. She was like, no, I just liked you too much. Like, I was worried that you were going to hurt me. And that's why I started talking to this other guy. Because, I just liked you too much. And I was worried you were going to hurt me. And I was like, and he just said, and then the crowd started laughing. And he's like, and he didn't fully, and I was like, did you start that sentence with she finally called and told the truth? She was too in love with me, so she had to start fucking talking to other guys. Like, what, dude? I go, are you just realizing that? And dude, he just fell apart laughing against the wall because he was like, he told it for so long that way. Like, she didn't give a fuck about you, dude. She was using you for the phone. That other dude she was talking to was probably paying her cable bill or something.
Yeah, dude.
You schmo. What a dummy. And he's so smart. But it's just what you want to believe. DJ Lou, something you had to have had a girlfriend in your life that was cheating on you, and when you caught her, made some bullshit excuse.
Oh, yeah, my first girlfriend. She cheated on me with both of my brothers.
Both of your brothers?
Both?
What?
Yes.
Wait,
My
aren't
twin
you?
brother and my other brother.
Did you get mad at them also, I hope?
Well, she was my first girlfriend, so it was all a bit of too much to handle. But I believed, I'm like, this cannot be true. People don't do this. She fucking did it.
But what I'm saying,
brothers
did she
do that to you?
But yeah, that's pretty horrible.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Did you know, though, that your twin brother was hooking up with her because when he nutted, you felt it?
Yeah, right. Did your dick heat up when he was getting that rough handy she gives?
I didn't want to believe it.
But wait a second. But who told it to you?
My friend's little sister said, "Hey, by the way,
not your brothers."
No, of course not. No.
Did they know that both of them had fucked her?
Neither one of them had fucked her, but they both, kissed her, and we were like 19.
I don't know if that's. I guess that is cheating.
With your fucking brothers, that's cheating.
I mean, I can't believe you're. I mean, did that put like a real gap between you and your brothers?
No, actually, I let them off the hook. I made her the blame, and it's kind of ruined I always doubt everybody now. I always think, yeah, well, they're probably just gonna fuck my brothers.
That's pretty scarring.
That's pretty much. It's
terrible.
Hilarious. He goes, Have you introduced your girl to your brothers yet? Of course she has.
How did you confront your brothers about it?
I really didn't. I just told them I know and I forgive you.
Lou, dude, you need therapy and a chiropractor.
Yeah, bro.
Let me tell you something, buddy. You need both them things, and you need them right quick. That's great. You never even said something to them about that.
Yeah, I said I know, and it's all right.
You forgave them.
Have you talked to them about it ever? Like, are you just literally were like, I forgive you, and then moved on?
I think at the time she was kind of hot, and we all kind of understood.
Now, dude, I'm telling you, both your brothers should have got at least a slap in the chops from you. Absolutely.
Looking back, you're right.
A little violence, a little bit of brotherly violence there, for sure.
Or at least Visine in their drink so they get diarrhea.
Maybe, but I'd say a straight up crack in the mouth, and they eat it. They eat that one because fuck that.
I remember when I told her it was outside my house, and I'm like, "What kind of fucking person are you? You're the worst. I'm breaking up with you. Who the fuck goes with a guy's brothers?" And she goes, "No, I'm sorry. It's you I love." And then as I'm running away from her, I trip over a root on a tree in my backyard, and she dives on top of me and grabs my legs, and I'm trying to get away, and she's on the ground grabbing one of my legs as I'm dragging her away, saying, "Get the fuck off of me, you whore!"
By the way, it would have been great. It would have been great if she didn't realize it was you and she thought it was your twin brother. It's like she goes, "Will, please,
Will,
I don't want to fuck your other brother Lou anymore." And you're like, "I am Lou." He goes, "Oh shit, well get over here, you clumsy idiot."
I knew who's the better looking one.
She jumped on top of you. Yeah, I don't like the way you talk about yourself, Lou. I don't like it. Are you afraid that your current girlfriend has been making out with your brother?
No, they don't get along.
There it is. That's what you want right there.
Is that
dude.
true?
Yeah, they used to, but now there's a thing because she wants me to move to Brooklyn, and I live with him, and I'm kind of leaving him in the dust.
Good. Yo, Lou, leave. Leave that house. Go with your chick. That's fucking insane.
How long you been with her, dude?
Be a year and a half. It's about a year and a half, yeah.
Do you love her?
I do.
Then yeah,
Oh,
man.
she's great.
Yeah, move in,
Lou's
man.
chick is great.
I mean,
Big fan. Big fan of Lou's girlfriend.
I really don't want to go to Brooklyn, though, man. I don't belong there. I belong in New Jersey, right by Teaneck.
Dude, she's Puerto Rican. She'll protect you.
Chris Christie till I die.
She'll be like, "Don't you be talking to my Blanco, okay? She here, and he is living with me now."
Fuck your brother. You are the only one for me.
You are the only plantain I want inside my guava.
I never want to leave New Brunswick.
You make me want to be suburbs. You make me want to be suburbs, Lou. I don't want to make out with your brother. Please let me out of here.
Oh yeah.
Are you you're thinking about moving to Brooklyn though? I could tell.
Yeah, I can't convince her to move to Jersey. She thinks this is the worst place on earth.
I mean, she's not wrong, dude.
Some Lou.
When you fucking,
I know you like dirty Jersey, dude, but I'm telling you, Lou, you're gonna actually. I think you really like living in New York.
Brooklyn's dope, man.
And I'll tell you something. If you give her a couple years, in Brooklyn, you'll get her to a house for the two of you in Jersey for sure.
That's what I want. Yeah, I want a fucking house with a yard and a little peace and quiet. I don't want loud bodega action while I'm trying to sleep.
But you give her a couple years of that. And I'm telling you, Lou, you're going to buy that house, dude. We're all going to be rich off the show. It's on my vision board, guys. Not Josh so much.
Yeah.
But look how antsy DJ Lou is. He's always thinking right now is his brothers are fucking skewering his shit.
What are his brothers doing right now?
You got your brothers on side of your girl like corn cob holders, dude.
Rotisserie.
Yeah, get you some, Mrs. DJ Lou.
But Lou, of course that is scarring, man.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
I get why you have that in your head.
Yeah.
You owe both your brothers a fucking deck in the face. That's a deck in the face, dude. That's direct.
And what did he do?
So direct.
He just buried it deep into his inners.
Yeah.
You didn't give your brothers a chance to even say anything. I forgive you.
Yeah.
For what I know you did.
You guys, don't get sad. Don't get sad and apologetic with me. But I forgive you, okay? I forgive you. Please don't get apologetic with me. That was a weird way to handle it, Lou. Lou, too passive, dude.
Yeah, way too passive.
I've been to therapy. I understand.
Black Lou ain't having it. Black Lou's pissed. On behalf of the name Lou, he's pissed the way you handled that. That makes all Lou's look bad.
Black Lou's coming in with a suplex to fucking take them down.
Black Lou fucking socked his own dad. You think he's going to take some shit from his brothers trying to pork his chick? Fuck that shit, dude. Fuck that shit.
Hi, this is Dan Soder.
And I'm Big J. Oakerson. Hope you enjoyed this week's Bonfire Best of the Week. You can listen to new shows weekdays from 5 to 7 East, 2 to 4 West on Faction Talk 103.
And listen to On Demand anytime on the SiriusXM app.
And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.